We're back, baby.
Woo!
Welcome to Knife Hands, the triumphant return with Mikey over here. Mikey Harlow, everybody.
I've missed you, my love.
Miss you, buddy. Miss you. And just to be clear, so we got Kelly Connor on thanking us for our service. Just to be clear, Mikey here. Just good service for the gay community over here.
Well, what about service? What about service for our country?
Well, I mean, technically that's the military thing. That's what people say. Thank you for your service. No, I was trying to think because you do great service for the the gays against groomers thing. So I mean, that's kind of what I was trying to allude to. You know,
hey, I've been on your show so much, like I feel like it should make me at least like an honorary fake internet vet.
You are a veteran of the YouTube conservative war.
Oh, that's so much nicer than what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, all right, we'll go with that. I was thinking the meme war because that's kind of thing when I was big with the Legion of Memers. We're all veterans of the meme wars, but no, you're not much of a memer. But Mikey, yeah, actually, come to think about it, before we get on with it, I don't think I've ever actually talked to you about the gays against groomers thing with you. You were a big part of starting that, weren't you?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. How did that all start?
Well, it started with fucking insanity, but it was all Jamie Mitchell. Like, I think for years before that, I think like a lot of gay people in particular had gotten really sick of this shit and seeing the most insane, psychotic, perverse things being done in the name of alphabet people, LGBT, all that bullshit.
QAAIP and it's on number 2.
Yeah. So I think sometimes
Crowder say that enough times it's ingrained in my head. So.
I think sometimes it needs to be fought from the inside.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's totally random question, but yeah, I've never actually talked to you. We'll have to, maybe we'll do like a whole show on that sometime, do like a video and.
Hell yeah. You thought I was doing stand-up, but it was just a speech I was giving for them a couple years ago. I'm like, no, I'm saving my stand-up for you, Adam.
At this point, guys, I don't know if we're gonna have the Christy Mayer comedy show here at the lake. It might not happen now, but we'll try to see. We'll make something happen though. But yeah, that was funny as hell though. I saw that clip and it was at the same time as the Christy Mayer content house was going on, so I thought you were doing a comedy act up there.
No, I couldn't make it.
Yeah, that was a funny fucking joke though. You're talking about being gay growing up, and now if you're grown up, you're just happy you got out with your dick and balls.
I wouldn't today. I wouldn't say. Well, maybe today. Hopefully, the pendulum is swinging back. But over the last decade, hell no.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of backlash. When these kids grow up, there's going to be a lot of backlash.
Oh, beyond what people can even imagine. It's horrific.
We're already seeing a lot of it. We're seeing a lot of these people who grew up and they're coming out their testimony saying they're completely they're sterile now, can't have kids, can't have an orgasm, they're completely fucked up, and it's a lot of it's coming out. Sorry for the audience out there, especially any new people. If you're coming here for the Charlie Kirk content and everything else, and also we're getting into this, but I don't like to run this show on a strict schedule. I like to keep it a flowing conversation. So let me get in here and say hi to some of this wonderful chat. Vor popped in here early when he's usually late. Thank you, Vor, for popping in. And Blue Cordell's back in here.
Blue Cordell.
By the way, I did. Blue Cord, love the guy. He's going through some medical issues too, so I hope he's doing better. He's got some surgeries and whatnot coming up. Yeah, he's got a second surgery test coming up. So blessings to Blue Cord. Hope you recover there, buddy. By the way, I did a first ever Vets Talkin daily early today. So this is the second show I'm doing. I haven't done 2 streams in one day in a long damn time. At least, hosting my own show. I don't think I've ever done 2 of my own shows.
Except when you were visiting here and we were taking that RFK shit and you were having blue streams.
Blue stream. I still am having blue streams. What are you talking about? I still am, of course. This is actually what's helped me recover. A lot of that mental issue. We were talking backstage about the health issues I've been going through and the fact that it was actually affecting my brain. And the methylene blue has actually been a huge part of my recovery.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of testimony about a lot of ailments that this helps you recover from. And the reason I've got this is because I'm an affiliate. I keep on getting it wrong. They don't sponsor me. I'm an affiliate with the Alex Jones store. Go to thealexjonesstore.com/vets. Get yourself some methylene blue. And even this came in the mail today, official Alex Jones tinfoil hat kit.
Oh my God.
It's literally a roll of tinfoil. It's got
That's
instructions.
amazing.
It's got instructions on the back on how to make your own tinfoil hat. I got this. Yeah, they sent this to me as a gift. I don't think because I'm an affiliate. I think they just do it to some customers sometime. So some point I'll I'll do a video making my own official Alex Jones tinfoil hat, because I've talked about for a while that I want as a prop, so I can say tinfoil hat time and actually have a tinfoil hat to put on. So
I love it. Yeah. I need one too. I wore my camo hat for you.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Got one of my own. I got my Make the Army Great Again hat in the merch
yours
store.
Is way cooler.
Yeah, this one actually says Matt. Well, yeah, it says MAGA just with a the in the middle. That's why I kind of like just scribbled the. It's a MAGA hat. Let's make the Army great again.
I love it.
Available in the merch store. I think I have it linked on this stream. Click on that, especially if you're a soldier down there. You want to say make the Army great again. Because that's actually a topic. Pete Hegseth just recalled every single general and admiral all around the world to go to Quantico and to have a meeting, an in-person meeting. I think scheduled next week. It's unprecedented. It's never happened ever before to especially at least modern day, to recall every single general and admiral. For what? We don't know. And why in person? We don't know. But I was theorizing in the Daily Show earlier that I think it means that communications are compromised, that they can't actually communicate via typical electronic means. So they have to do this in person, and it means it's such a big thing that I think it means we're going to war, whether it be China or Venezuela.
You think?
I think it's a possibility. Yeah, I was talking to her. We're not going to get into the story today, but we are assembling an armada of naval vessels down around Venezuela right now. It's more than just blowing up those little drug boats. We actually have an armada building up right now, and there's reports now that they found there's this super clandestine floating special operations headquarters boat has just arrived in Venezuela, which means that we've got a major special operations operation possibly going on down there. So,
oh jeez.
Yeah, we've got some serious shit going down, man. And again, that's all speculations. I really don't know if that's actually what's happening. It could be nothing, but that's very unprecedented to do that. So
I was thinking, are a lot of these generals like holdovers from previous administrations? That's what I was assuming it was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is.
Like, get rid of them.
Yeah, unfortunately, and this is something I talked about too, and it's been talked about on other shows that. Pete can be in there and say we're getting rid of the woke and all that, but unfortunately we have an entire leadership that is not just people who were selected and promoted by Obama and Biden, but also we kicked out Obama and Biden kicked out a lot of good generals who wouldn't go get, who actually wanted to operate the military right. So we have a large amount of yes men for the leftists who are also people who were indoctrinated in woke colleges. That's where these guys start their career, going through ROTC and learning in places like Harvard and places like that to be a woke military officer. Yeah. So it's very unfortunate. So there is, there does need to be a mass purge, getting rid of these guys who are not focused on actually effectively protecting our country, and get rid of those guys, and they're more focused on wokeness, DEI, and all that kind of crap. So, but unfortunately, we don't have any officers to replace them with. All the officers that are going to be trained properly to protect this country are in training right now, and it's going to be a long time before they're going to be able to get to that level.
By the way, parentheses, you got libs shrieking in your chat. I'm so proud.
I got what?
You got libs in the chat.
I got libs. I got trolls in here.
Screeching, crying libs. Oh. I'm so proud. That's when you know you've made it, Adam.
Oh, little babies crying in the chat. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you poor little snowflakes crying in the chat. Oh, my goodness. What were they even saying?
Everything. Oh, well, Charlie, had it coming, basically, and they're just the typical leftist gaslighting.
Wow. Hey, how about this? Hey, how about you want to act a little bit more like we do, because guess what? You want to know what I did in results of Charlie being murdered. Unlike you guys out there, if you're watching this right now, unlike you guys who go and burn buildings when people like George Floyd gets killed, who died from a fentanyl overdose, check the fucking reports, who was a wife beater, who abandoned his children, who was a career criminal. You guys went out and burned buildings and killed over 30 people. You know what I did? I went and bought a cross. I'm wearing a cross for the first time since high school. I'm praying every single day now. I'm peaceful. And so are so many other people. How many cities are burning down? How many acts of violence have you heard since Charlie Kirk has been killed? And don't go tell me the ICE facility, that the fucking ICE facility shooter was a right-winger because detainees got shot. No, that was some psycho who actually had on the bullets written anti-ICE. His entire family was psychotic fucking leftists. His whole family is. That is a psychotic leftist who also, the reports have come out that he has been researching the entire element of how Charlie Kirk was killed because he wanted to emulate that. And don't go tell me that the Charlie Kirk shooter was a right-winger because his family was right-wing. The dude had a tranny fucking boyfriend.
I mean, just look at the evidence. Look what was written on the bullets. I gotta read the libs' last comment. Some of y'all are the problem. Y'all have closed minds, and when you hear something that hurts that's true and you don't want to believe it, y'all run. Bitch, I was a liberal Democrat my entire fucking life. Lost every friend I'd ever had in my life. Lost career opportunities. Lost jobs. Lost everything. The fuck are you talking about? This is what I mean by typical leftist gaslighting.
You want to know why the left, why you guys hate Charlie Kirk so much? Because he was effective at opening up communication and opening up people's minds. He opened up a line of communication between you and us. So you want to tell us that we just don't even listen? That's what Charlie Kirk was known for. That's how I am walking in his footsteps. I want to be able to do the same thing Charlie was. Peacefully and politely open up lines of communication. You and us can have a chat. I will disagree with you and we can discuss where we disagree. But what you guys do instead is you try to come to platforms like this and shout and cry and call out all kinds of bullshit that actually has no substantiation whatsoever, no accuracy whatsoever. Well, I will sit here and give you receipts to prove you are wrong.
They don't want to hear it.
And now because I'm trying to walk in Charlie's footsteps, I'll even say, God bless you and I wish you the best. That's not what you do.
Y'all are much nicer people than I am. I tell you to go fuck yourself.
I mean, you know that I would, but I'm trying to be better.
No, I mean it. You're a much nicer person than I am.
I'm trying to be better, dude. I really am. I felt, at Charlie's memorial, which, by the way, people try to say, "Oh, this looks like a Nazi rally." Like, how? How could anybody watch that?
You know those Nazis famous for forgiveness and prayer and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Forgive your enemies. Typical Nazi shit.
Yeah, in fact, I have a clip here. I have a clip here for that. That's just a perfect time. Let's just go ahead and pull this up. Where the hell is it? Shit. Here it is. Yep. Yeah, the horrible Nazi rally where the wife who just had her husband was murdered by a psychotic, deranged lunatic who killed Charlie for nothing when Charlie was just a peaceful man, but he needed to die for his free speech. He needed to die for his speech. Charlie Kirk's wife, in front of millions of people, went up and forgave that kid. Forgave him on stage in front of millions of people. And so you want to call that a Nazi rally? Well, let's compare that. Let's see what the real, these horrible Nazi rallies. This is really what a Nazi rally really looks like.
And I shall forgive my enemies. We shall all forgive our enemies. We shall forgive the Juden and provide mercy. We shall forgive the blacks and the handicapped. And we will most of all forgive the gays and the rump rangers shall be forgiven. And I shall forgive.
You're forgiven.
Yay.
That's from Stephen Crowd. I put that on the show. Give him a follow. These clips are always fucking amazing.
Well, and that's where I say people like Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk, you like are much better people than I am, because forgive, like I'd fucking want to cut his head off and use it as a soccer ball.
Yeah, I know, and so would I. Believe me, like I said, I'm trying to be good. I can be here and I'll say God bless you. You know, I wish you the best. If somebody disagrees with me, but I know I would have a hard time forgiving somebody who murdered my wife. I'm not married, but if I had one,
please, yeah. I don't forgive somebody for like minor inconvenience. I hold grudges forever. There was somebody pissed me off 20 years ago, and I'm still holding a grudge. I'm a petty bitch.
Oh man. Okay, well, chats run so fast. I don't I'm sorry I lost track. I can't say hi to everybody. Got so many people in here. Thank you so much. Got Bubba Diesel in here. Who are some faces that I'm not too familiar with? Huh?
That was the lib. Read what it says.
This is the lib. Oh my!
Read what it says.
He had no impact other than to divide. Plain simple. Did he deserve to die? Nah. Was he a good dad? I'm sure. Patriot, hero, follower of Christ. He was not. LOL. House speaks for itself. What the fuck are you even talking about? You stupid motherfucker. Go suck a dick.
I love. I'm bringing out Adam Vets to your side.
Fucking faggot.
I feel like I'm making Adam meaner. I love it.
I'm trying to walk in Charlie's footsteps, all right?
Sorry, walk in the footsteps. I will not dissuade you.
No, I'll try to be a good man. I'll still call you a fucking fag. Not you, Mikey. You're a good gay boy, but these little fags in the fucking chat. Fuck these.
No, this is what I'm about to say. There's a difference between being a gay and being a fag.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, I mean, and you are a gay man. Please explain it to these fags.
I mean, you just saw that was a fag, like a Hillary voting, mask wearing, Antifa loving fag.
Yeah. That is it in a nutshell.
Sitting down, vegan. These are faggy activities, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Blue Cord kicked him out.
Blue Card knows what's up.
Oh, well. If he was keeping it up relentlessly, then that's all right. What was I gonna do? Before we get into like the big conversation, this just broke literally an hour before the show. James Comey to be indicted, everyone. About fucking time we actually see something.
What a shame.
What a shame.
It's too bad. So sad.
Too bad. So sad. Yeah, James Comey is being indicted for lying to Congress, I believe. The full extent of charges are being prepared against Comey is unclear, but the sources believe that at least one element of indictment, if it all goes forward, will accuse him of lying before Congress during his testimony on September 3rd, 2020, about whether he authorized the leak of information. So, yeah, and this all comes after Trump put out a tweet demanding that Pam Bondi get off her fucking lazy ass and finally start getting some arrests out there. And the big thing is with Comey is that we are, I think, only about like a month away from the statute of limitations. And that's why there was a big push to get this done, is because if we wait any longer, then he's just going to walk. So
yeah, they're really getting it in last minute.
Yeah. So that man, I mean, he's an absolute criminal. What he did, he is fully responsible. Well, not fully responsible. I mean, Biden, Obama, all them, Hillary, they all, this is a true conspiracy. This is not tinfoil hat time. This is a true fucking conspiracy of these people working together.
It's all coming out now.
Yeah. Yeah. All
which, by the way, everything that we had been saying, and people like us, people like everyone in the chat, the shit that we had been saying the last like 5-6 years, we've been proven correct about every step of the way.
Yeah.
Everything that we said was happening is now just proven fact. The things that were conspiracy theories a couple years ago are just now proven facts. Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Alex Jones was right. Hashtag
He
Alex
has
Jones
been
is
right about a lot of shit.
dude. I would dare to say like 90% of the shit that he's been saying that people have been calling fucking conspiracy theories for so fucking long has actually come true.
They were
know?
making the friggin' frogs gay.
They're making the freaking frogs gay. Somebody who Mikey lives with but is not gay is here. What's up, Greggy?
Hey!
This is not gay Greg.
Not
Oh
gay
my
Greg.
god!
First time you guys both on the show, but not in the same room together. Very,
amazing.
very strange. What's up, buddy?
How are
you
things
doing?
downstairs?
Oh, fine. I was not my typical webcam setup.
Yeah, what are you using? Like a
My
calculator?
phone.
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty
think my
low
other
def.
webcam is upstairs, and I didn't
want
want
me
to
to grab it
do
for you?
and then have to disturb the cat, and then her wanting to escape. So
Oh, Sonia's got to take off. Says, love you, boys. I gotta get back to work. Could hang out for a bit. Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Love you, Sonia. I've missed you. Come hang out in my streams too. I'm jealous that Adam gets to hang out with you.
That's right. I was trying to remember. I saw her in the chat. I'm like, and she has a freaking wrench. I'm like, I don't even remember who this is. Yeah, okay. Now I remember.
Sonia.
Yeah, now, well, I mean, it's been so long, dude, and she's really new.
She's a queen.
She is a queen, and which I recall now. You always talking about her wonderful breasticles.
Yes, they're lovely.
that's very nice.
Wait, so Greg was telling me before that, like, is it true that they're trying him in Florida?
I think it's a federal indictment.
Yeah, but there's federal courts in Florida. I think they were
That'd be great.
because they don't want it in DC, or else why even bring the charges?
I have no idea how that works. I thought that if it was federal charges, then it's just from DC.
No.
Because it doesn't. I don't think it matters if it's federal. I don't think it matters what state it's in.
Well, it still does, because you need events, some portion of the event of illegality to happen in that state.
Oh, okay.
Well, then wouldn't the jury pool come from that state?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't
That's
want
where
the
it doesn't
jury
make
pool in DC, it doesn't matter if Comey murdered 16 children. They would not indict him. I mean, they would not vote to charge him.
Okay. I see. Real quick, I want to give a shout because I know I've been getting a good amount of new subscribers after my reaction to Tom McDonald's video, Charlie, which I'm greatly appreciative. I think we got like 400 new subscribers off of that. So I wasn't sure if we just had 2 new people pop in. Tactote and Joel, thank you both for subscribing. I wasn't sure if they're actually in the chat, though, but Tactote is here in the chat. Hey, welcome, Tactote.
Hey.
I am happy you found us. Welcome to Vets Talkin. Also, by the way, I have not done this yet. I completely forgot. I haven't done live streams in so fucking long, so I'm out of my game here. But we do drinking game rules. Any single super chat, and we'll do social, of which I've got my queer truly seltzer here, but it's part of my
Wow.
trying to avoid beer. Wait, here we go. Gay! And $20 or more, and we do shots, of which I have.
You
Buffalo
do shots.
Trace.
Ooh, got the Buffalo Trace.
I got Buffalo Trace. Yes, I am
an expensive whore, and it takes $100 to get me to do shots.
Yeah, $100. And
He's not a cheap hooker like us.
No,
I said
got
this on
standards.
I said this on the live stream earlier. I have this awesome bottle I want to actually show us because it's so cool. I found this in Green Bay, Wisconsin at a liquor store. Army 250th anniversary whiskey.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is
I don't even know if I want to open that.
This is brewed by Green River, I guess, whiskey distillery. Yeah, I mean, I did open, but I am saving this. This is only for $50 super chats. I have not drank any of it yet. I did just open it today. If any $50 super chats come in, and I was. Here's the thing: is I wanted to do something special for this. If $50 super chats come in, and I was going to take a shot of this, I was going to have special chat videos or shot videos, because if any of you all are new, I have videos of which, funny videos of mostly soldiers getting hurt and doing stupid shit. But I wanted to do special $50 videos, but I completely fucking slacked off and I did not get any videos done. So you can hold off on the 50 if you want and wait until I have videos ready. But if anyone does drop a 50, then special whiskey is up to go.
Let me shut my door here.
And so that being said, let's see. Yeah, and also big shout out and hello to everyone else in the chat. I see Shadow Chaser popped in. He's got some Crown Royal Apple ready to go. Let's see. What is TikTok? Check out my beer holders, Adam. My beer holders?
My.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, dude.
Are those titties?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Talking about titties. Holding in the chest.
Breasticles.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, B said in the chat, the best shows are when Adam, Mikey, and Greg are all together. Hell yeah.
Well, absolutely. That just, you don't even have to say it. Just everybody knows.
Of course. And then it's totally disgraceful when someone challenges to a fucking push-up contest and I lose to Mikey.
When you both lose.
Well, because he weighs like 150 pounds less than we do.
Less than 100 pounds. Oh, less than 150 pounds less than us. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I won and I'm being called
Behold the power of meth.
Love you.
All right, that was a shameless plug. All right, shameless plug. Check out the website. Go check it out. He's subscribed. He's a supporter over here. Go check out his beer holders. Hopefully they're titties.
Wait, question for the straights on the panel. Can you put a beer in titties and would they be called like a beer holder?
I mean, I've seen women do that. So yeah, if they got
Really?
like a good bra, and I've seen them hold it in there. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
But then they start to get sweaty in there, and it warms it up, and then it starts to slide down. So it doesn't hold it for very long, unless they're the fake ones that are just tight always, and then they hold it pretty good.
For anybody who's new here, this is the show. All right. I mean, yes, even with that I love the thumbnail. That thumbnail. I did that. That was a thumbnail initially with Charlie in the Clouds that I made for my reaction video to Tom McDonald's song, and that picture itself was one that when I looked up for a Charlie Kirk picture, that was one of the first ones popped up, and that was actually from the day that he got killed. That was that picture was actually when he was going out and throwing the hats out right at the beginning, and when I put that up with the clouds, I'm like it just looked angelic. Is perfect. So I apologize for everyone out there who want to see come and see a nice wholesome conversation about Charlie, but it's a veteran channel.
You invite us for wholesome?
Yeah, you don't have vets on to get wholesome, and you especially don't throw Mikey in the mix to ever expect anything wholesome from him.
No. And to be clear, Mikey's not a veteran, but Greggy down here is an Air Force vet, so at least we do have a majority veteran panel now.
I could be like an honorary one on the show.
Holy
shit.
Greg.
Of course he had to. Now I have to actually go get the damn liquor.
Wait, I need to have one now on behalf of. Okay.
Right off the bat, Greggy and Mikey have to drink because Blue Core Devil rolling in with $100. Thank you for that wonderful welcome back, Blue Cord, to streaming here. Holy shit. That means we're going to do 2 shots of the Army 250th anniversary whiskey, which I really hope doesn't suck. It really was wild. Like I said, we were up in Green Bay, and it was our first day up there. And we always go to a liquor store. We pick up a bottle of scotch or something. Me and my buddy, when we're going up there for Packer games. And I couldn't believe when I saw this. And even the owner of the liquor store, we were chatting to him about stuff, and I saw this, and he's like, I don't think it's official. I'm like, it should be. And sure enough, it does even have, let me highlight this up here. It does even have a official Army sponsor logo right there. So I mean, this is officially sponsored by the U.S. Army for its 250th anniversary. made by Green River Distillery, and they said this is their last bottle too. This is the last bottle, so I was very shocked to have seen this. I'm gonna wait for those guys to come back, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour the shot now. We'll wait for those guys to come back before we take the shot. Blue Cordell, thank you so much, buddy. Saying still not sure that left yard was the trigger man after seeing all the new videos lately. Your thoughts? Now Greg can drink and Adam has 5. All right, so
I'm gonna do some monkey shoulder.
I'm gonna do whatever this is.
Look at that. Proving that they are living in the same place in a gay relationship. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Blue Cord. I do want to honor more. I was saying, these that this will be worth one shot for 50, but I do want to honor that appropriately. So I'll do 4 shots, okay, and I'll drink the other ones with that. So thank you very much.
I'll do one with you guys.
This is why Blue Cord should not be allowed here anymore.
No, Blue Cord. And
So
start
Blue Cord.
things off right.
It has begun.
Cheers, you legend.
Here.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I'm going back up.
Oh, that is good. Yep, can confirm. Army 250th anniversary whiskey is damn good. Oh,
Is it? Is it good? Nice and
it
smooth.
was good and smooth.
Tastes like markers.
Like I guess smooth like markers. That's right, because Marines will eat the crayons and we just sniff the markers.
11 Alpha need to shut your damn mouth right now.
Air Force is almost like being in the military.
Listen, just because we did boot camp online does not mean we're any less military than anybody else.
Air Force basic training is a correspondence course.
Yeah. That's right. We get to keep on taking our tests until we pass.
Right.
There you go, Shatter Chaser.
Yeah, Shout Chaser. I'm assuming that you must be Air Force also. Cool.
Right.
Yeah. So Blue Cord. Yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll take 3 more shots as the show goes along. But thank you so much for that, buddy. Really appreciate you. I really want to see Space Force pop into the chat at some point. I want to talk to a Space Force guy.
If my knees weren't so jacked up, I would have. I was tempted to re-enlist just to be in Space Force,
I was too, actually. I actually was too. When I saw that come out, I'm like, oh, Space Force is so that concept is so
when you're
cool.
old and broken, you can't join.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, those physical requirements would really be high. Although it is wild. Like I watched some Space Force basic training, and they still have to learn how to shoot and move and shit. I'm like, why? But it still makes sense that every member of the military still should be trained, because you can imagine like a Space Force base could even be invaded and then they have to somehow defend themselves. So,
well, I mean, anytime it's like Air Force deploys, they're basically deploying on bases with, joint bases.
Yeah, but I mean,
or in 5-star hotels.
Yeah, but I mean, look at like we have the Space Force base up in Greenland. Yeah, Greenland. They're up there by themselves. So,
yeah.
But I do want to say, okay, so a good segue off of talking about Comey at the today also, and I'm guessing this may actually be related to that. Dan Bongino put a tweet out saying, when Director Patel and I took on our leadership positions in the FBI, we promised the American people accountability. Promises matter. And right now, again, I know we're all upset with the DOJ. We're upset with the Patel and Bongino, me especially, because I was a huge follower of Bongino's show, and it's been a huge disappointment not seeing anything get done. But I really believe that Bongino wants things to get done, but I guarantee they're being restrained at all fucking angles. So
I think it's Bondi. I think
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Bondi. I think she's deep.
Yeah.
She's either deep state or completely unfit for the position.
She's dumb.
Yeah.
No, she's straight up fucking dumb. Doesn't actually understand conservatives or Republicans, and that's all extremely transparent.
Yeah, all she cares
When
about
she
is this way I can grift into being a correspondent on the news.
Well, no, not even just that. But when she came out talking about hate speech, that we need to eliminate hate speech, that immediately showed her ass that she has no fucking clue what conservatism is, what we are on the right side of the aisle. That is left-wing propaganda bullshit that she was espousing. So, yeah.
And every conservative was like, bitch, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He said that.
Exactly. So, and
I at least I feel like there are some positive developments happening with Comey and stuff like that. So like I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt for a bit with Bongino, and like we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. So what can we do other than see what happens?
I do also believe and I've heard this talking point, and it's more than just a talking point. It's absolutely true that Bongino and Kash Patel went into the FBI having actually not experienced that department. You know, they had both Kash Patel and Bongino are great. They're both great guys, and I know they have true loyalty to the country, but they went into a fucking snake's nest in a very corrupt organization, being the FBI. They didn't know anybody there. They didn't understand the true function of it. I think they're learning as they go. And the fact
they're drinking from the fire hose a little bit. I don't, you have all these aspirations and these ideas in your head of how you're going to do things. But when then you actually step in, and more time than ever, the deep state is so after Trump because he is really upsetting the cart right now. And so they're all coming out of the woodwork. I mean, you see it with all the judicial tyranny, all these unelected black robe tyrants that are trying to put the judiciary above the executive branch, and just all behind the scenes stuff, the defunding of the NGOs and all them freaking out of that. So, and I mean, Patel has definitely made a lot of mistakes. And I think these mistakes that are made from, like, he's trying to do so much and he's getting pushback, but it seems to me that he's trying to be very transparent. And in that effort, he's tripping over himself and making mistakes. I can forgive. It's the deliberate hiding of things.
The entire Epstein thing was just the big thing was it was handled so badly.
That was
I really don't. It's something that I really don't even want to talk about because there's so much we just don't know. I've heard Alex Jones even saying that he's been hearing things, and I said, like, Alex really does have insiders. He really does. And he's saying that he's being told that I really don't want to, I don't even want to say, because I don't want to be misquoted, because I don't think I really have it right in my head, but we got to take the Epstein thing with a grain of salt. And I believe that there's going to be things that will happen, but we're just not seeing it right now for reasons. But that's why I don't even want to talk about it.
I hope you're right. I have no faith in.
I know.
It was just the whole way that they approached. I mean, the Bondi thing with the binders and all this. I got all this stuff on my desk. We're releasing it all, and then Patel and Bongino coming out and be like, "Oh, he killed himself."
Yeah,
and
I know.
Everybody knows that shit ain't flying.
That was the roughest one for me because Kash said that, and then Bongino, like I said, me being an avid viewer of his show for years, I could see his body language and the tone in his voice, and I could tell I am not, what do they call it? When somebody can read somebody's emotions and tell if they're lying or not. What is that called?
Empath?
No, like actually
body language.
A body language expert. Yeah, I'm no body language expert, but anyone can watch that and tell that he is not being sincere when he said he killed himself.
Well, can I say something about body language experts? Why are all of them single? I mean, how good are they really?
I don't know
They
if that was meant to be a
always
joke, but
dumping
that,
women, that's
but
true.
that does come off as a great joke.
And to me, I'm like,
I would
dude,
not-
every single one of them I've seen is like single or divorced or something like that.
I wouldn't want to be married to a body language expert.
I mean, that's a fair
If you
point.
tell me I can't get away with anything,
Yeah. Did you do the dishes? Yes.
fuck.
Yeah, they're always very dumpy.
I want to get up here. 11 Alpha's chatting up over here. Said when I was in OCS, Officer Candidate School, for those of you not in the military, there were non-infantry candidates who didn't think they needed to know infantry stuff. Well, that's fucking stupid. We had to tell them that if their chopper went down or forward operating base FOB attacked, they were now infantry. Yeah. I didn't know that in OCS that officer candidates would go through any kind of infantry training like that. Or are we just talking combat tactics in general? Because I mean, basic training, everyone gets taught combat tactics. I mean, no, I'm taking that back. Fuck no, that's not true. It's been 25 years since I went to basic training, so please excuse my retardation. No, like I did an AIT because I wasn't infantry, but I was a ground surveillance systems operator, where we were still a combat arms element for military intelligence. So our entire job was in the fucking woods. We were either on a surveillance site, or we were implanting what's called sensor systems in the woods. So we got taught all the infantry tactics, and not all of them. Jesus fucking Christ. I'll tell you what, on the Daily Show earlier, I was fucking on it, dude. Like, anybody in the chat who was watching earlier, like, I was like so proud of that stream because I was fucking on it, but I am burnt out now, and I didn't eat properly.
Yeah, I was still working, and I was on the twatters, and I was like, fucking Adam stream, what the fuck?
I decided kind of last minute to do that, to do the daily. I've actually been thinking about doing like a Daily Show for a week or two. And okay, so let me make this announcement also. So the Daily Show idea, I really doubt I'm going to be able to do it every single day like the name implies, but I am going to try to do it as often as possible. And I don't know if I have any set time. I want to try to do it sometime around, midday, maybe like 1 or 2-ish. I think I came out and did it around like 4 or 5 today. But I want to try to do it as daily as possible, and it'll just be like something brief. I want to hit like the main topics of the day and just have like something quick, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. And then on top of that, also, guys in the chat, I think I told the chat earlier, leave a comment. I didn't have time to check the comments. I'm considering moving our weekly show to Tuesday. It's just a better day for me. And it used to be Vets Talkin Tuesday. That was our very original show. When I started this, it's coming up on 3 fucking years now. This December will be 3 years I've been doing this show now, which is wild. But the very first live show we ever did was Vets Talkin Tuesday. And then we created Skinamax Saturday, which became the main show. And then now we do Knife Hands on Thursday. So let me ask you guys, which do you like better? What's a better show? Is it Tuesday or Thursday? Does it matter to you guys at all? And also, do you like Vets Talkin Tuesday, or would you prefer my alternative name, thinking and calling it Turning Point Tuesday? Not to copy Turning Point USA, but the theme would be, this is our turning point.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like that idea personally.
Yeah.
We got somebody in here to join the chat, everybody. We got Nick Weiser, 32 Flavors.
Hey,
Nick Weiser, everybody.
Nick!
I
What's
remember
up,
this
dude?
guy. What's going on,
gentlemen?
man?
Good to see all of you. Adam, Mike, Greg. Long time.
I'm jealous. I no
see.
longer have the best hair here. Damn it.
Oh, what can I say?
I
didn't
didn't realize that
dude.
Wolverine grew
There's
his
no
hair out.
work.
I always thought
There's
it was
no
pretty
work.
short.
It's just I wake up, I eat my breakfast, and then it's just what it is. There's no thought. I guess.
How was your
Nick, I
how
don't
was
think
your
I've ever
feeling
seen
of
your
the
eyes before.
lately?
Say that again, Greg.
Like,
Sorry.
Have you gotten to the old man Logan phase, or
Oh,
still
well, I was doing the Lemmy for like 5 years from Motorhead. And then, before I was on YouTube, I actually used to have this. This was actually what I used to do. And it was just so timely that when I started YouTube, I was going to the Motorhead thing. And then I was just like, you know what? I should try the Sideburns again. So it's kind of like I was just revisiting an old friend per se. And here I've been the last
and now it's all snug and cuddly.
I tried I tried the Sideburns thing too, and then it
Your
just
beard
kept
got
on going
massive.
and molded into a giant fucking beard.
I think I see an animal in there. That thing is wild. Dude.
Bird like peeks out every now and again.
I can eat my beard again. Look.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Yeah, you get little snacks. I mean, like it's like a flavor saver.
Hey, if you go to like a fast food joint, you could take some of the sauces, stack them in your beer.
Yeah, you hide them in there.
That's disgusting.
Well, welcome, buddy. Now that you're here,
happy to be here.
Now that you're here, and are you going to be drinking with us?
I've got an hour, but I'm gonna make good on drinking with you. I promise.
All right,
I've got my glass. I got some Maker's Mark on me, so I'm ready to make good for my time here.
I love it because we owe Blue Core Devil 3 more shots for his $100 super chat he dropped.
Is this the same one?
Celebrate.
This is the same one. No, this is the same one.
I was gonna say, God damn it.
Greg, you really got scared. You had to keep drinking. No, I'm going to honor 4 shots for that. Even though I didn't make the rules clear. I said I was going to do 1 shot of the Army 250th anniversary whiskey for a $50 super chat. But I didn't make the rules clear, so I will honor every single $20 super chat in there. So thank you so much for that. Since we got an officer in the house, let's see an officer get a concussion. That's for you, 11 Alpha. Cheers. And Blue Cordell, of course.
Typical officer behavior.
I love that video.
Oh, that was good. That was real good.
What are you drinking?
I felt
Nick?
the energy from that one. Makers and a splash of Coke. I had dinner with my children, and it was really good. After we went to Barnes and Noble, so it's been a good, productive dad day. 2 little girls.
Do they have your hair?
They both have really long hair, even longer than mine. One has like the caramel brown. The other has like the really dark brown type of thing going on. But yeah, they both got 2 books each. I got 2 books as well. So, and then I made us tacos for dinner, and I found the perfect mixture of the right ground beef, the right cheese, the right sauce, the right lettuce, like the right seasoning. So I'm like, these tacos are kick ass.
Well, you might have to let me in on what seasoning you're using. I like Kinder's. I think it's awesome.
Okay.
But, I'm always up for somebody's seasoning, especially on tacos.
Oh, dude. Trust me.
You guys are making me hungry.
The cheese and seasoning I found were some of the best.
Yeah,
I've seen some great seasonings and cheese before for tacos, but these really took it to another level, especially
other seasonings, but by far I said, wow, look at these seasonings. These are the best seasonings.
Okay, guys. I had to scarf down what little bit I had left of these little beef snack bites before the show started because I didn't eat anything. All right,
I didn't either, and I got pasta I can make downstairs.
Ooh, I love pasta. Dude, I'll eat pasta right now.
This bitch never eats my pasta, so I'll make you guys pasta.
I'm coming to Orlando in June because I'm going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In June?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, I'm coming to Orlando in June.
Yeah, with my kid.
Hey, guys, I gotta get the show back on the road here. We'll talk backstage. I'm going to Orlando hopefully in December. But Clinton is asking Nick, do you have a PO box? He wants to share some aging whiskey with you.
Ooh. Are you on Twix? Because I'm actually getting one set up next week. If you're on Twix, we can follow up on that. If we're on Twix, otherwise you can email me and we can get in touch. And I would be honored to try some stuff.
I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
too.
I'll even give you money for that. So please, let's get in touch, whether it's on Twix or on email. Let's talk, Clint. Let's
Hell
talk.
yeah.
Yeah, talk to me too, Clint.
Talk to
I
me too,
love
Clint. It's,
whiskey.
it's not as if you haven't already donated enough with all the gifted subs that you drop here all the time. I appreciate the fuck out of you, dude. But I would appreciate some whiskey as well. That'd be fucking amazing. I have to. What did he just say?
Now I think it's a stuff to add soon too.
Stuff to add too.
Do
Yeah.
it.
I've been
Do it.
slacking. I do have to get a PO box. I've had a lot of people tell me they want to send me some stuff, and believe me, I am no more concerned about my people knowing where my location is now. Ever since Charlie Kirk, and actually this is a good segue as well, because we do have to get to talking about the main topic, which is Charlie, and. I'll start off by saying I just had something happen here right near my where I live here. That was I wanted to share it on Twitter. I would have liked to have shared the picture on here, and I'm so like on edge now and so concerned. And it's not even like I'm a big YouTuber or anything, but I do have these specific mindsets, similar to Charlie, and I talk, similarly like to Charlie, and so we are therefore hated. We had fucking trolls in the chat earlier that had to get kicked out. That I'm so concerned that somebody could see an image, and so easy now technology to be able to like reverse image and find out where you are. So I'm like, I can't even share it. Like I don't even want to say what it is, because like people could find out and discover where I live, and I don't want anyone to take that chance now. And I'm at a point now where I've always felt safe, generally safe here. People know I live at Lake of the Ozarks. I even have that in my Twitter profile.
He lives at the executive offices of Disney.
But the lake is a very big area. It's a very big fucking area. So but I'm now at this point that I know that there are some crazies out here. That I generally, like, I don't very often carry a gun with me, especially if I'm going out drinking. But I'm at a point now where I'm carrying a gun with me all the fucking time now, because I don't know how crazy some of these people can be. There are liberals here who know me, and I don't know how extreme they could be. At this point, I'm considering all these people dangerous at this point. I'm looking at all these people through a lens of, are you going to be cool or are you going to attack me? Because that's where we are now. And that is what happened. Let's go through a little bit of the line, because people always want to memory hold this and forget. Trump got shot in the head. Okay, regardless of whether end of the year, he got shot in the head. He was a fucking centimeter away from death. Corey Comparator was murdered.
Yeah.
Corey Comparator died. And 2 other people were shot in that same incident. People don't even want to remember that.
Yeah.
That a father, a husband, and a firefighter was murdered when President Trump was shot. President Trump faced another assassin not long after, who just got convicted and tried to take the bitch way out, tried to stab himself in the neck with a fucking pen. After that, we had
the Ukraine guy, Ryan something.
Yeah.
Roucher.
Yep. Right, yeah, Ryan Ralph. Yeah, he just got convicted, and he's facing sentencing coming up soon, which death penalty. Do it. It's supposed to be the death penalty. You try to kill the president, it's supposed to be the death penalty.
Yeah,
so
it shouldn't matter what president it is. An attempt on the executive.
Yeah. So, and then it's been one after another, after another, after another. And every single time they try, the left tries to do what they do all the time. They just try to turn it on the right. They try to say that these are right wingers. It's fucking not. We have not had an act of political violence from a right winger in a long fucking time. Don't go ahead. The only one you can even try to claim closest to was January 6th, and I was fucking there. Again, I always stress this. Me and my team, we got separated. I did not go to the Capitol building. I was at President Trump's speech. I went back to the hotel room because we were separated. That was our plan. We were going to link back at the hotel if we get separated. They went on. That entire event is completely misconstrued. There was actually not even, I want to break this down also because this is actually important. I don't think I've really explained this on here. That entire event was a 3-day event. The Stop the Steal rally was a 3-day event. that had multiple different events happening, culminating to President Trump's speech and then us going down to the Capitol building. Trump did not tell us to do that. That was already in the schedule. It was on pieces of paper. It was on the internet. It was always planned to culminate with us peacefully rallying at the Capitol building. The fact of the matter is that there was agitators that went there before Trump's speech was even over. They agitated, they started the fight, they agitated the crowd, and then stupid people did stupid things, which is a teeny tiny minuscule amount compared to the million people who were there.
And don't forget, there are on record at least 56 known feds.
Yes.
This is through court records.
Yes.
Also, they
that
broke
were
some
there
windows.
agitating.
They mildly inconvenienced the most powerful people in the world for an afternoon. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The bathroom at a
But that-
Taco Bell is
yeah.
more
The
of an
country
inconvenience
that
than
has-
January 6th was.
Even the worst of the doers there, which, you know, as you mentioned, was a very minuscule amount. You gotta consider, even for the worst of the worst, their time was beyond served. If we're going to be fair here, their time was beyond served. The ones who actually did do wrong, their time was, they were serving way too much time. There's nothing special or significant about the, let's just say, the property that they may have damaged. It's the same type of stuff that, well, like a lot of normal people have. They didn't go and destroy the Washington Monument. They didn't do anything like that. They took a chair or something. Obviously,
There's a man who moved a lectern.
Not being
There's a
little
man-
here, but
There's a man who's faced years in jail for moving a lectern
guy.
20 feet,
Guy.
and a man who got a picture of himself with his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Other than that, it was breaking windows. That's all they fucking did.
Well, weren't we told by BLM?
Guys, hold on. And again, I made this point earlier, and I want to make it again. This is the big fucking difference, is that we still will say that they did wrong. That was wrong of them. They deserve to be punished, but
terrible.
punished only to the fullest extent of the law that they deserve for those minor fucking crimes. We are holding them accountable, unlike the fucking left, who have people who are murdering people all over the fucking place. Take, for example, the black high school student who killed a fucking white kid, and they did nothing but protect him and raise funds for him to be fucking released from jail. We don't do that. They are not holding their own accountable. We are.
Well,
So
and
I
weren't we
had to
told by
say that
BLM?
point need to be made.
Oh, it's just property? I mean, remember that from 2020? Oh, it's just property when you had entire cities burning. And when BLM went after people, it was the working class. It was the powerless. It was small businesses getting burnt down. No one cares about that on the left. However, it's the darkest day in humanity that the most powerful people in the world were mildly inconvenienced for an afternoon. It just says so much. It reveals so much about their entire twisted, poisonous fucking ideology.
Well, the country that has over twice as many guns as we have U.S. citizens, most of those guns are on the right, but there's a lot of people on the left that are big on their Second Amendment right, which I think is fantastic. They should be. So you're going to tell me we are more armed to the teeth than any other country in the world, our citizenry, but yet our apparent coup on America, we brought no weapons.
Yeah.
Like it's absurd, just logically absolutely absurd.
You want, so here, okay, so talking about my time there, here's something I've actually, I told people this, my team, when we're communicating this. I was with it was a citizen news agency thing. We weren't getting paid, it was all volunteer thing. And I reported this to the people who were broadcasting what we were doing. And I don't think I've actually ever talked about it since then. And I've considered, I was actually afraid back before Trump got back in, I was afraid to even I was thinking about contacting the FBI about this. But what my thing was is I was out there recording the crowd and everything during the Trump speech. I went all the way from the Washington Monument, and I went through the crowd holding my GoPro up in the air so I could get a good picture of the entire crowd. And it took a long fucking time to get through that crowd, man. That was a huge crowd. And I was wearing my army backpack. I have a camelback backpack that I bought in Baghdad, so it was army camouflage. And so as I was doing this, there was a point where this guy all of a sudden started following me. And at some point, I can't remember how the conversation went. At some point, I think he asked if I was in the military. I said, yeah, I was in the Army. And he said, yeah, I was in the Army too. And I think he asked, hey, is it cool if I follow and hang out with you? I'm like, yeah, sure, man. Immediately, there was definitely something squirrely about the guy. And I thought really what it really was, you could tell like maybe he had like PTSD or something. And then all of a sudden, there's a point where we got to a point further up in the crowd, and somebody behind us like got upset because we were like in the way or something. And my mindset, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll get away. Well, he started getting pissy with this person. Next thing I know, they're really like getting at it, and he got really fucking upset. That person was in the wrong too. Said some awful fucking things to him, and I noticed he started like grabbing his fist, and I could see like his fists were fucking scabbed over. Like he was fucking like I don't know what he was punching, but like this dude has been punching something.
He's probably been punching the walls and stuff.
And trust me, the point I'm getting at is really more important. And I was trying, like all of a sudden, like I pulled him away. I could tell the dude was like fucked up in the head, had some PTSD or something like that. Well, we ended up exchanging numbers when everything was said and done. Like he went down to the Capitol building. I said, I got to go to a hotel and link up with my people. We exchanged numbers. When everything started going down, I was sitting in the hotel lobby because my people didn't show up. They were out there. I didn't have the key to the room. And all of a sudden, we're all hearing what's going on. We start hearing this violence at the Capitol building. The hotel's full of other MAGA people. We're like, oh my God, holy shit. We're looking at, I get a text from this fucking dude. I get a text from him and he says, hey, me and my militia buddies are going to get the guns. I go, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You going? And he sends me a picture of Ashley Babbitt getting shot. He says, they're killing us. We're ready to fight. And I did not reply at all. I stopped texting that dude immediately because immediately fucking alarm bells went off. And all I can do now, I started immediately, my impression was, and it's still to this day, that dude was a Fed trying to agitate me.
I was just going to say, like, that sounds like a Fed.
Yeah. Because obviously no guns ever showed up. He was hoping that I had guns and I was going to show up with them. I think that was some sort of federal agitator who spotted me, that maybe somebody was spotted, like maybe I was fucking highlighted by somebody and somebody said, get to that guy. And I was like, yeah, I actually
they probably knew that you were there with a group of some sort. And
that could have been too. Yeah.
They were trying to like fish you out.
Yeah. So that's scary as fuck. I actually had somebody target me to try to start something up to get guns. That's fucking scary. And honestly, I've never actually even told that fucking story to anybody, let alone here to everyone. So, but yeah, sorry, we went on this whole tangent about January 6th, but it is still very important because one of the things that I saw of all the disgusting shit, people are talking about, well, the point I want to make is that they were saying that January 6th was worse than 9/11. Well, who got killed on January 6th was Ashley Babbitt, an unarmed innocent woman who got agitated into breaking a window, and who got killed on September 10th was an innocent man who was actually hunted and murdered. Mm-hmm. That is, you can't make the argument and tell me January 6th is worse because somebody was actually hunted and killed, much more similar to 9/11. So 9/11 was a terrorist attack where people were targeted.
Let's not forget 2,974. Yeah, 2,974.
Yeah. So again, I wanted to make that comparison, but so I haven't been on a live stream to really talk about Charlie. Today is the first day doing live streams since I took my hiatus after discovering the medical issues that I was having, and so I wanted to be able to have that opportunity to finally come on here. I did my reaction to Tom McDonald's video, Charlie, which had me almost tearing up, breaking down in tears so many damn times. So I did that, but I haven't had an opportunity to come on here and talk with anyone else about what happened. And I'll just open up the doors. What do you guys? What are your impressions? What are your thoughts from that day and since then?
I'll jump in there. To me, it was. I mean, we're vets. We've seen a lot of crazy shit. You've seen a lot more crazy shit than I've ever seen.
To be clear to the chat, me and Greggy are these guys are just these friends here. But
We're honoraries.
We're guests.
And
honorary vet, we'll call you honorary vet.
Thank you. I like that.
but it was this week long, you had the Catholic school, these kids are in prayer, get shot and killed. Then you have the bus attack and the train attack.
Irina Zarinsky.
And who was literally sitting there. The attack was awful.
Yeah.
But
it's burned. That image of her scared looking up after she got stabbed burned into my eyes. I can't unsee it.
What was horrible is seeing everybody sitting on the train, no emotions whatsoever. And these people that are sitting there saying, oh, they were just in shock. No, bullshit. They weren't in shock. They have no souls. That, they were sitting there. It's not shock. I know what shock is.
Yeah.
That's not shock. That's indifference.
Yeah. 100%.
And in racism. And she sat there knowing she was dying, crying. Everybody sat there with no emotion. And she eventually keels over. And it wasn't until she was dead that somebody eventually comes over. And then the guy's like, she called me the N-word. And, I got that white bitch and all this shit. And then on top of that, so just pure evil. And then on top of that, we see Charlie Kirk get assassinated. And instantly there's a guy standing up cheering. The left.
Yeah.
Soon as it happens, still in shock, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, what just happened? This can't be real. And I'm kind of, because I think I was taking a nap, or I'd fallen asleep in the theater room watching a movie, and I get a text. I kind of wake up, and I've seen both Mikey and my wife texting me, like, Charlie Kirk just got shot. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I go to look it up, and the close-up video is just automatically playing, when you're just scrolling through Twitter. I don't want to see it. I've seen enough of that shit. I never want to see people dying again.
That's more blood in 1 week I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it was just absolutely horrendous. And so I'm trying to process this, and then I'm in my friends' chat groups, our Facebook Messenger group, bunch of buddies that came down for a bachelor party and stuff that I've hung out with and stayed with me for a week and I've known for years. And one of their comments instantly is, couldn't have happened to a better Nazi. And it's all this stuff, needless to say, we're not friends anymore. But it was just this week of, we witnessed evil. The devil removed his mask, and it was just it was clear as day. We just saw evil.
Yeah. And
I think it terrified the country of where we've come. And you're starting to do the inward looking into yourself and have we been too nice? Have we allowed this evil to metastasize
there you go,
and permeate across America? Are we part of this? What the hell? That's why you see so many people are going back to church. I'm agnostic, but my daughter asked me, can I get a Bible? I want to go to church again and stuff. And it's absolutely. But you see, I watched the whole memorial for Charlie, and it was a revival. And I'm pretty sure it is the biggest memorial, at least in American history.
Yeah, it was.
That stadium was packed. Overflow Stadium was packed. Millions of people were watching online. We were watching it, and the whole time, you highlight, just we just experienced all this evil, and we're being targeted, and we got to witness who we thought were friends, what they really feel about us, losing friendships and stuff, because we're holy crap, I can't be around this. And so it's just very depressing. And we're doing a bunch of soul searching, And on top of that, you have his wife gets out there and says, I forgive him.
Yeah.
And in her speech before that, and their kid, I mean, it was just holy shit, man. Like, that was just immensely powerful.
I wish I could remember who it was, but there was one of the really fiery speeches. And you could tell that he was not bullshitting. The emotion in this guy was absolutely fucking real. When he was the one who was out there.
Was it Pasobic's speech? I know he's pretty fiery.
Pasobic. It was essentially, this is actually perfect. I was wondering when I could work this in, but Dr. Gold here dropping a 199. Thank you, buddy. Saying the 100%. Enemy didn't know what they just awoken. And that's essentially what this guy said. His fiery speech says, you have just awakened something that you have no understanding of. And when he was giving that speech and he was talking about how Turning Point will continue, Turning Point will only grow. And that was when I was sitting there and I was watching that. And, you know, I had been on this hiatus for, you know, YouTube, other than just a couple of videos, Tom McDonald. Because I've been in a dark place, you know, the medical thing was one thing, but I was going through some really hard times. And that speech alone really fired me up. And I, like I was saying, I have a cross now. And I really feel it was like, maybe it's God that something is telling me that I have a new mission now. And my new mission is to follow in Charlie Kirk's footsteps and do whatever I can to pursue and continue what he was trying to do and what he was growing in this movement.
Yeah.
And
I don't think we realized how like pure of a guy he was.
Yeah.
You know, because he was always kind of like, oh, I'd see his clips every now and again. I knew who he was. And then like, because of this, everybody got to see him and see everything he was doing. And yeah, they woke something up. They had no idea that was right under the surface, because usually conservatives or conservative leaning, just generally decent people, your moderates or whatever, like they don't say anything. They just kind of put up with it. Like, hey, we don't want to cause any trouble. We just want to mind our own business. And now they're like, fuck this.
Yeah. Tim, what are you saying here, dude?
I think she was.
Tim, you've been a follower of this channel for a while. I know I've seen you in the chat. Are you trying to make an association behind me want to follow in Charlie Cook's steps and make that a comparison to Charlie Manson?
I don't understand his pulse. He's a channel member of my channel. I think there might be a misunderstanding here.
Yeah.
I think there's just a misunderstanding.
I think I don't know if he's talking to somebody else in the chat.
Okay. Tim. Okay.
I didn't think that's.
I was about to get fired up, dude. I'm thanking. All right. Let's see. He
I think they're having another conversation that was going on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dude, I hope you understand, man. It's been a tough couple of weeks, dude. Like Greg was saying, there's been a lot of people. I've lost friends also. There are people who I was ready to fucking punch in the goddamn mouth the second I fucking would see them again. Instead, I'm trying to take the Charlie method and be nice about it. But I'm glad you clarified, Tim. We're cool.
Tim's a good guy. Trust me. He's a good guy. He was on my member stream last night. He's a good guy.
Okay. Yeah, I know he's been in the chat before, but like I said, like Greg there was saying, there's so many people out there that we never knew what they were truly like until Charlie was killed.
We knew. We just turned a blind eye.
I've experienced my share of people who I thought were cool, and and all of a sudden, before you know, they throw a 180 at you. I've had it happen to me before. And it's just like, whoa, okay, that came out of nowhere. And then for you realize, wow, I got a bipolar detractor that I didn't want to have. Sadly, it does happen. Luckily, it doesn't happen often to me, but it was really weird the rare times that it did happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey.
I've been saying.
So okay, yeah. So Tim was talking to 11 now. So it's a conversation they were having. I apologize for the misunderstanding there, but I hope you can understand why I'd make that.
We love you.
Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
I mean, I've been, I've done many events of this sort for years. I've been saying for years, these people want you dead. If you don't even have to be conservative. You don't have to be religious. If you disagree with them one iota, they want you dead. I've seen Antifa face to face. I've seen the hatred in their eyes. There's no
we did
soul
together
behind
in
those
Florida.
eyes, just brainwashed. Oh yeah, when they formed a circle around us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're
When
and
we
for
were-
nothing. It's not like we were even doing anything. It's just you look into their eyes and you will just see pure brainwashed hatred. And for the last like 5-6 years that I've been saying these people want you dead, I would be told, oh, you're exaggerating, how terrible, you shouldn't say that. So I hope people are waking up to it. And it really sucks, especially to see how many, because pretty much when my views changed and I became more right wing, I pretty much lost every friend I'd ever had. But the very few that stuck around, I've sort of always known that, like, I just have to turn a blind eye to all the bullshit they say and stuff. And then to see people outright celebrating this, or they would be celebrating if I were dead too. And it's even more difficult to see family members going along with these lies about Charlie, the same lies that would be told in my murder if I were shot by someone, with the exact same lies that would be told, and to see friends and family members going along with it. It's horrible.
Well, yeah, and that's the big thing, is that it literally could have been, that's what struck home too, especially like, one of my really good friends, Mikey, and who's basically family, and to know like he's all these speaking events, that could have been him out there.
Yeah.
And like it hit home, and I mean, I have friends that are war vets and stuff that have blanks in their memory because of the shit they've seen, but they have a feeling like I don't understand. I don't have that. But they describe it to me and they're like, I have this feeling like certain things will happen and I get this feeling, but I have no memory of what happened. I just know something terrible did. And like I got a call from one of them that was like, because of this, was having a really hard time. He's like, that feeling is there and I don't know what to do. Like, and he's the most chill, like nothing bothers this guy. I've never seen him be bothered ever. And so I never expected a call from him and to be like, hey, I need to talk.
So I just real quick, I want to segue on this because we're just because of something that was said. There is for those of you who don't know, if you're not a follower of Louder Crowder used to do. He only stopped not that long ago. Has Changed My Mind, which is the big meme where he's sitting on the desk and there you can put in change my mind, whatever.
A lot of it.
And very similar. I don't know who started first. I'm pretty sure Charlie actually started first, but he wasn't that big. He didn't have a following like Crowder did. But, but they're still very similar. They just sit down and have a polite conversation. And Crowder stopped doing it really because it started becoming too dangerous. And so today on his show, I was very surprised to see this. I'm going to show the very ending of his show here. This is right at the ending. Can you guys see it?
I see a blurry screen, if that counts.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
I am watching that.
Damn.
Let's freaking go. Oh,
I got chills when I saw that. Like, that is amazing, man. He stopped doing because it's getting too dangerous, and now he does it after Charlie Kirk gets assassinated.
Oh,
he's got two twins,
dude.
Yeah,
he
two
better
kids,
wear he better
and-
wear like a suit like Batman did in The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I can attest. So I went to Changed My Mind when I spent 2 months in San Antonio, and he did one up at UT Austin, which is about 45 minutes away. So I went up and checked that out. And this was right after I went to executive protection training, which I talked about this on the Daily Show today. there's a lot of people. I'm going to reiterate this. Sorry for you guys if you guys watched the show earlier. I'm going to say the same thing again. And if you hear people saying that that his team is PSD, which is private security detail, people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's not PSD. There's a difference between executive protection EP and PSD. PSD is the overt guys like Blackwater. They're wearing fucking big body armor, carrying big long guns. Typically those guys that operate in Iraq and shit like that. Executive protection is any security detail that are over here. Like I could get hired as an EP executive protection guy for a fucking owner of McDonald's or something, I'm just walking around, get out of the way, all that kind of shit, wearing civilian fucking clothes. His crew is an executive protection detail. Charlie had a lot of it, and I can attest. After Charlie's murder, Steven was talking about his requirement. I fucking saw it. There are guys who are more overt, who are close to him. You can see them. They're always in a position like this is a typical position right here where you're always ready to be able to do something like this. Typically, you can even see somebody just doing something like this. It's always so you can do a quick maneuver like that. Or they have something. They all had fanny packs, and they're holding their hand on the fanny pack because that has a quick release where you can boom. Pop it open and you got a gun pulled. There's the overt guys who stand there, but I spotted the other guys. They'll be sitting on a bench. They all got the sunglasses on. They blend in very well, but trust me, Steven Crowder has huge security details. There was dudes all over the place. And when he was saying he has to spend millions of dollars on security, I'm not bullshit. I saw it. I know how expensive it is. He does have to spend millions of dollars. Not on every single time he does it, but as an accumulation. But yeah, he had even back in 2017, he had huge security details around him, and I can't imagine how big it will be now, because security ain't fucking cheap. He's
gonna need to have a lot of money to spend, which I do know he's got.
Crowder's got
money. I know he's got money. I know his net worth is extravagant. So, and I know he's doing very well on Rumble. So I don't think he's got to worry. And I think
he's got a lot of overhead though.
That too. And he's going to get a boost from this. This is the type of stuff that kind of made him a lot more known to people, was to change my mind. So I feel like he's going to, as long as he stays alive, of course, he's going to really balance out the expense of the security with it. Yeah. But I can't wait because, man, did I always look forward to a change my mind. That was my gateway to crowd. That was where I learned about it. Don't get wrong, the comedy was really funny when you'd see an episode start. You see the clips where there's a impersonation of him being Undertaker and Garrett being Paul Bearer. Those are great. Yeah. But it was to change my mind. That was where it really started for me, because it was like I had not been around people who were having those type of dialogues and trying to have a level of civility. I had never seen it. For me, it was like I unlocked a Pandora's box. It was like foreign language for me, because when I had discovered Crowder, I was not only living in Chirac, but I'm still at the job that is a very far left echo chamber. So you put the two together, and it's a perfect storm. I emphasis on perfect, of not knowing what civil discourse is like. And so to see that, it was like, is this real? And I got hooked on it because it was great to see that. It kind of helped me a little bit understand of what I am seeing in this world that I was not really understanding. It really gave me a lot of, okay, this gives me a lot of clarity here. It also made me realize how crazy a lot of people could be too. And some of it I was seeing on a personal level, like, oh man, this guy is dealing with it on a worse level than I am. I got nothing compared to this guy. He has to deal with these people, and there's multiples of them in front of him that could strike him at any moment with a gun, a knife. I mean, we saw a guy deck him in the face once. So it's not like it's not happened before. There's been attempts at him before.
Many times. Yeah. He's so on edge. Yeah. When I went to that one, I couldn't even see it. The crowd was so big, and I showed up late, so I couldn't even see it. But I just happened to be standing right where he exited when it was all done. So I managed to be right there, and I was able to give him a fist bump and say, "Hey, awesome, dude. It's nice to meet you." He looked down at me. He looked right down at my hand, my other hand, and he scanned me up and down, and even gave me a dirty eye as he gave me a fist bump and said, "Thanks." because that's how on edge he is. I talked to Quarter Black Garrett about that too. I can't remember if it was in person when he came on the show. He's like, yeah, dude, he's fucking seriously on edge. And even QBG was. I went and met him. He was packing up all the gear and he was down packing things up. And I came over to talk to him and he kept on fucking looking over at me like this, like scanning me. And I joked with him when I first met him in Vegas a couple of years ago and said, I fucking remember you. You better believe I was looking you up and down, dude. You looked like you could have hurt me. Like, yeah. That's at the time. That's actually
you
when
did
I
not
had
at all
beer
look
just
like a
this,
lib,
too.
though.
No, I don't look like a lib, but you never know. Somebody, you never know with these fucking people.
Some people might disguise themselves to seem, let's just say, more so like one of us, for the art of deception. Because, remember, for as crazy as some of these people are, I think one thing, whether it's people on the right, center, right of center, whatever you want to call it, a lot of things one thing that we get wrong a lot is that as crazy as many on the far left are, a lot of them are not stupid.
Yeah.
They are absolutely smart and very deceptive, and they are good at playing the game of slick and victimhood. They are good at putting on an act, and you got to take that seriously because as crazy as they are, they know what they're doing. Sure, there are some who are genuinely that stupid. I'm not going to pretend they don't exist either. But a lot of these people are not stupid, and you got to take them seriously. I mean, because that's what you get when you get shit like this, is not taking that shit seriously. It's things that happen to Kirk or to Crowder or to anyone else who goes to these colleges and deals with all the BS that comes with it. I've seen how these people operate. They know how to play the game very well. Why? Because that's their fucking passion. That's their damn currency.
Well, and they don't have this belief in the sanctity of life. So when you have somebody that has a moral fabric that is frayed and not connected, that their intelligence, there's no limitation on it. There's nothing like, hey, let's not go this far.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go out and go to the extreme. And as somebody that's done a lot of like computer security, cybersecurity, how to penetrate networks and do social engineering and all that, a little bit of confidence, and especially if you have a very fickle moral compass that can be moved around however you want, man, you can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
People think it's like really hard. The thing that always drives me nuts is they're like, well, we never saw any foul play in the building. It didn't look like any forced entry. I'm like, dude, you don't have locks are for honest people. You don't have to force your entry into homes. Like I know how to break into banks without setting off any alarms.
Wait, really?
Hey, FBI.
Yeah. Oh my God, I have an extreme idea.
And it's stuff that's like, it's openly out there if you look for it. And it literally just takes, sometimes it's literally, hey, I'm going to grab a clipboard and I'm just going to walk through. And if you just walk through, like you don't give a shit, and people just let you in.
You can just blend in. Just like there's a misspelling here, but I know what Clinton's saying here. You remember all the videos showing lefties dressing up as, quote, MAGA supporters to infiltrate? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
This
is why I
fucking
say
psychopath did.
Don't underestimate them. Like, as crazy as they are, two things can be true. You can be crazy and still be smart, and a lot of them are both. They're not smart at everything, but as far as manipulation, stuff like that, that's a specialty, man.
Yeah. Well, they would not, the left would not have the iron grip on power that they've had for so many years if they were dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
they were smart about it. They played the long game, and
well,
that's what I can't fucking stand.
Take out the smart ones. That's the other weird opposite end of that is like you look at the Mao's revolution, and it was a student revolution, and what they did is they rounded up all the smart people and got rid of them, that they remained the smartest people. And then once those people got too smart, they'd get rid of them.
Yeah, it's a continuous move, and of course we know the left, all the real psychos that we see, the people who have been manipulated so much. I was talking to somebody the other day, I spent my last half of my time in the Army in psychological operations, and I see it all the damn time. The psyop is out there, and the psyop is strong on the fucking left. Pure propaganda and the manipulation of young minds to have them grow up to be soldiers in their fucking psychotic leftist army. And really, we do have to avoid also, you know, the whole left and right thing in some cases, because we know that there's some on the right also who are just as bad, you know, especially when you look at like the Mitt Romneys and all that. They're just fucking snakes in the grass. It's unfortunate. I don't want to get into the whole fucking thing. That's a whole large conversation. I want to stay focused on Charlie. But I do want to delve into, since we were kind of getting on this, when we're talking about the actual smart ones versus the dumb ones and who's really pulling the strings and everything, is where we end up hitting to the break out the Alex Jones tinfoil hat kit, the conspiracy theory type stuff. I hope you're okay, Nick. I know you didn't really get into your whole thing with the experience with
It's okay.
with what happened with Charlie, but I do want to segue into tinfoil hat time, because the amount of stuff I've been seeing, I did not want to believe this when everything first happened. Blue Coat, I see you, buddy. I'll get you here in a second. When everything first happened, at least for the first week, I was so devastated. Like we were talking about, after Arena got stabbed and seeing the pool of blood there, and then seeing Charlie get shot and all the blood there, and just the absolute devastation of what happened the first week, I didn't want to believe any of it, the conspiracy theory type stuff. It really immediately just looked like it was another psychotic fucking leftist did something awful and killed a good man, and I didn't want to listen to any of it. Then, fuck. It's not making sense. It doesn't fucking make sense, man. The shit, it doesn't fucking make sense. There is no way he got shot with a 30-06 straight in, that it didn't come out, you look at any fucking video, it could have blown his head fucking completely off. It doesn't make any sense. I have a Green Beret, Nate from Valhalla VFT. I'm going to play his video because he can speak on even better than I can. It doesn't fucking make sense, man. And we'll definitely get all into. And I didn't want to have this conversation, but it needs to be addressed because we're not being told. There's so much we're not being told. There wasn't even an autopsy. There wasn't even a fucking autopsy. And they're saying that the bullet was just lodged in his neck. A high-powered 30-06 got lodged and just hit his spinal column and just stopped right there. You watch a bullet of a 30-06 going through his skull and the fucking entire head blows up. There's no way a fucking spinal cord will fucking stop a 30-06. So it just doesn't fucking make sense. But before we do that, let me get to Blue Core Devil here, and then we'll trust me, we'll go around. We'll talk about all this stuff that doesn't make sense. Blue Core Devil for another $20. Thank you, buddy. Says they are actively recruiting vets to help try them. I saw a vet with them in 2020. I tried to talk to him to figure out why he would help them. They came over and pushed us apart. Blue Core, what are you talking about specifically? Just talking about helping the leftists in general? Send me another chat here, Blue Cord. He dropped another $2 JFK magic bullet. Yeah, that's no shit. Yeah, that's no shit. This is like magic. This is another JFK magic bullet conversation we have to have. Thank you very much for the two there. Let's get a chug though.
I am a full-on JFK conspiracy theorist because I don't believe it's a conspiracy. I don't think God damn it, now I'm drawing a blank on what's his name.
Oh, the quote, JFK
Oswald.
assassin.
Yeah, Oswald. I don't
Yeah.
think he did it.
No. All the evidence points to no. But we're gonna get into all the Charlie Kirk stuff here in a minute. But first, we do have to honor this. Train them. He says train the Antifa. Okay, so he's saying that he's seen he's seen Antifa being recruiting veterans to train them in combat shit.
Well, I mean, there are radical vets. We've especially seen that lately. So yeah, they get trained. They go out and they train them into certain tactics.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them doing the train, and it's extremely fucking comical. At least it was when they first started doing it. It was extremely fucking comical. But now, yeah, I know that they've been more successful at it. They've been doing they've been actually trained now for years, and they're getting really fucking good at it, I guarantee. And that's why. It's another thing. Trump just today signed an executive order to dismantle and start charging political and what's the term? Stateside terrorism, which he just classified Antifa as a terrorist organization.
About damn time. I'm so glad that
It
one
should have been
happened.
a long time ago.
It should have been it should happen in this first presidency, but hey, I'm glad he's doing it within the first few months of his second term. I'm happy that he's doing it, and I'm glad he is trying to get as many things. I know he's juggling a lot, so I'm cutting him some slack, but at least this one got done. This is it's a big one, and I don't think people realize how big it is. That it's amazing that this finally happened. And hey, first year, most presidents, if they were to do it, would have been either right before midterms, so they can try to get those midterm points, or maybe, hey, look, I did one last good thing on the way out. We got in the first 7 or 8 months. I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, yeah, you're right. This is a huge move. He classified Antifa as a terrorist organization a couple days ago, and now he signed the executive order to finally hunt these fucking people down. And so with that, for the $20, we are going to celebrate that Antifa may actually finally get what they fucking deserve. Cheers, Blue Card. I want to point out also, in case everybody misses, there's a fucking rocket that launches behind that guy dancing.
I never noticed the rocket. What?
It's hard to spot. Yeah, here, I'll play it again. It kind of happens right towards the end.
Now that you say it, now I see it.
Now you mention it. Now I can't unsee it now.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. I have no idea how the hell they timed it. They must have known like there was a train exercise going on, and he started dancing. Fucking cool ass video. Thank you so much, Blue Code. Really appreciate it, especially since I already owe you fucking 2 more shots anyways, man. Appreciate you. Yep, 100% way past time. So let's see. What does Alpha Omega here say? Welcome. I haven't shouted you out yet. There are a few former soft guys, Special Operations Forces guys siding with the leftists. That Sniper Reaper guy being one of... No way. Reaper? Nick Irvine? Reaper? That's the guy... he was big with Demolition Ranch. The black guy with the dreads? No fucking way. No, I can't... Oh, man, if that's fucking true... That's wild. That's fucking wild, man. I thought that guy was awesome. He was a big part of big part with the Black Rifle Coffee and fucking Demolition Ranch and everything. That's hard to believe that dude is confirmed. He was a ranger, right? Ranger sniper. He's one of the most lethal snipers in American history. Is the same one I'm thinking of there, Alpha? Because that's hugely disappointing if that's the case. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. I already kind of went on my spiel. There's so many more elements to this. At least real quick before you guys, I will hit on at least again with the executive protection side, guys. Anyone out there, if you're saying that the agent behind him shot him, he's holding a cell phone. It's not a gun. If you're suspicious because of the hand signals or anything, that's not outside the norm. They're not signaling anybody to shoot
all the fucking time.
Trust me, guys. I guarantee the security guys did not do it. All right. I promise you that. Also, so many people were saying, why wasn't there a drone? Why wasn't there someone up on that roof? EP security details are not Secret Service. All right.
No, let me tell you, as somebody who's done events like this, and of course, he probably had much better security than the ones I've done.
Right.
It's
not going to happen.
No.
Yeah, like I kind of already got into, like it was a part of our training to have agents understand that you are more likely, if you ever get hired, especially early on, you are almost always going to be on your own. Kim Kardashian, when she got attacked, it was only one single agent. I met the guy, fucking gigantic dude. His fucking hand was like this goddamn fucking big. Met him at a conference after my training. She only has one single guy because protective service is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Extremely expensive. And the only reason that situation happened with Kim Kardashian is because it was a decision. Her friends and her sisters and everything wanted to go out to a club. She wanted to stay in, and she told her security agent to go off and protect her friends. And so she stayed by herself. That's why everything happened. It was very unfortunate. That poor guy got attacked and very disgustingly slammed in the industry, but it was not his fault. But that aside, so Mikey here understands, security details are very expensive. You're almost always only going to have one. And for someone like Charlie or Steven Crowder, they have to have a massive detail. It is massively expensive, and they are not Secret Service. I'm sure that there probably is integration of drones. That was, when I went through in 2017, they weren't that common, so I don't know. But I can just assure you that you're not going to have counter sniper details or on people on every single fucking roof. It just doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah, I mean, look, it happened to Trump. He had Secret Service.
Yeah. I mean, even with Trump,
by a miracle, he moved his head at the last.
He had DEI service. Did you see the people who got on that stage?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, that was absolutely, I guarantee that was kind of like a stand down. Like there was an intent to put him in danger.
But at least people at these events, like they have a few bodyguards and stuff. It's to keep people from rushing the stage. They don't have the resources or the money to go and do these pre-sweeps, drone sweeps to then, have everything closed off to certain limited
you don't have bar dogs or anything like that.
Yeah, that stuff costs so much money.
Yeah.
They don't have that. And how many events has this guy done? Shit ton. Astronomical much events.
And it still is really shocking too, because Nate from Valhalla broke it down. They did a very close analysis with him and another soft guy. It's very obvious. They pointed out he was not wearing body armor, which is shocking. You can at the very least even just wear soft body armor. It's like I can't remember what all the levels mean, but I know like level 3, 3A, you can stop up to 762. Level 4 is the only way he would have even been protective. He was truly, if he would have had to wear level 4, which is really big, bulky armor. But I can't believe he wasn't at least wearing soft body armor that could have at least protected him.
Where he was shot, like you're not armored there anyways.
Well, no, you're not.
I don't think he would have been anyway. I think amongst people who do this, there's always been a mentality of fuck them, do it anyway. Like, remember, Adam, when we went to talk to the lake, which obviously you've been proven right since then, but when we went to, you were helping me film street interviews, and you were very concerned about security and paying attention to what's going on. And my attitude was just like, fuck them, I don't care. What are they going to do? So I think that's probably going to change, but I think that that's probably, like, having worked with a lot of these people, I think that's been the consensus mentality of people. So I don't think he was ever going to have armor on.
Yeah. So, and to explain, we were at the No Kings rally in Orlando. Was that the No Kings? It was something like that, right?
Yes. It was before that.
It was before that. Yeah, it was something. It's some other like nationwide protests that these fucking idiots were doing. And I was filming Mikey as he was interviewing these psychotics, and they obviously didn't pick up on us right away. But you can immediately see that they had their soldiers out there. There was Antifa. They were all in the black bloc, and they're just roaming around. And it wasn't until we started talking, and then all of a sudden because I'm doing my thing. I was blended in. Not Mikey, but Greggy gave me a really gay looking fucking shirt. One of the things that were taught in EP to blend in. They say, like, even for a big guy with a fucking beard, all you gotta do is put on glasses, and you can change your appearance like fucking Superman. And it actually does. It kind of gives you a more nerdy look. So I had a very gay shirt on, and I was wearing these glasses instead of my sunglasses, which I would have preferred. Because it was
a unicorn shirt. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, with sunglasses on, at least you can scan around, and you can scan around and you can watch people when without them knowing. But we started having, like, I was watching the reflection in my phone as I was recording Mikey, and I started spotting the people who started walking behind me, and I started seeing the people who were walking behind Mikey, and there was a point when he got done the interview, like, Mikey, they are fucking surrounding us right now, man. I feel this is extremely dangerous what we're doing. And he's like, no, we gotta do one more. And then we gotta do one more. Then we gotta do one more. I'm like, Mike, we gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. They're swarming around us like fucking sharks.
They formed like a circle around us.
Yeah,
This sounds like the movie Jaws, but with humans. They're all the sharks.
It
are
is.
Just,
it absolutely fucking
These
is.
people are
That's
fucking
what
nuts.
these people
Like,
do. I guarantee you, there was that fucking crew, that bike cop crew that was near us. If it weren't for them, I guarantee we were going to get jumped. The only reason we didn't get jumped is because there was like 20 fucking cops like 20 feet away from us.
In
That's the only
Orlando,
reason.
those cops, like, as soon as something happens, I mean, they swarms. I remember I witnessed like one outside bar fight, and within like 3 seconds of it starting, there were like 50 cops there.
well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
the
so it's like
cops
that
are actually
shit,
doing
like, does
the
not
actual
fly.
right thing, rather than cops are like, "Hey, why are these people attacking you?" And yet it's your fault that they're attacking you. Because nowadays you have that even too. I have some of it. I hear about some in Chicago. I'm just like, what the fuck? So that's good to know
Yeah.
that there's cops in Orlando doing their job. I'll give credit where it's due. That's
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely.
Man.
All right, Greg, describe your very gay shirt that you had me wear.
So it was like a teal shirt. So in North Carolina,
I'd find a
the
picture.
Outer Banks of North Carolina, we have, because my dad owned a beach house there. There's a place called Brew-Throughs, where it was like a drive-through. You could get beer. So you drive through, and then you would like, I want these beers, or I want this liquor, or whatever. And they'd go and grab it for you. They bring it out to you. You pay them, and you drive on out. And it used to be that you could actually get like an alcoholic drink at a drive-through called the Brew-Through. So they had a shirt, and it's like this guy riding a unicorn, and it's a Brew-Through shirt. And I was like, that is a gay fucking shirt. I'm buying that shit. That's hilarious. And I bought it with my wife's brother, long lost brother, long story. But when we first met, we instantly like hit it off, and we went to Brew-Through, and we're like, let's get some really gay shirts and wear them together. And that's what we got. And then I was like, when Adam, we were joking like, oh, you need a really gay shirt to blend in. And I was like, I got a shirt for you.
It worked. It worked. I guarantee you. There's a very gay shirt, me wearing the fucking old man goggles instead of my sunglasses. Yeah, I definitely blended it in very well, especially with this little fruit bag over here. 11. Maybe your shirt was too gay. They just wanted to ask you out. Yeah.
Oh, there's a bear.
See, I realized I need to buy some kind of like faggy shirt to wear for when I do these, so they don't see me coming.
You need to wear what?
Oh, shit.
Dude, you look gay no matter what. You
Yeah.
don't need a gay
There's-
shirt.
That's
Play
like
fucking
America,
gay.
Florida, or a Trump hat. Like,
Yeah, you might have a straight shirt, but I assure you, once they see your shorts,
no, but you,
There's
Adam,
no
you see how it
question.
is. Like, I go up asking questions, and they're already like, "Fuck this guy." So I think if I have like a limbed out shirt, maybe they'd be more open.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
they were not.
They
They were not already. That was not the case. You asked very mild questions at the beginning, and they were able
he
to
butters
answer.
them up.
It was there was a build up, dude. Come on, Mikey. There was
Exactly.
He
asking-
goes in with lube.
What?
Yeah,
he goes in with lube. You're exactly right. Then he drives it off and really gives it to him.
Oh, so then you go for the railing.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You work your way up the ladder. Okay, I like
Basically.
that.
Dude,
I
there's that
respect
point.
your work ethic.
There's that point with that last chick. She reached into her I don't think I even told you this. She reached into her bag to get a little pocket Constitution, which she completely misquoted. And there was a point like you didn't notice this, but I put myself into a stance, and I got myself. I was ready to jump her, dude. And I could tell out of the corner of my eye the cop was watching too, and he saw me do that. Like they were getting ready to move also, because when she reached in, I was like this. She was crazy.
Yeah, I
That
remember
last
that
chick
bitch.
was
I gotta put
fucking
these out.
nuts. Yeah, she was absolutely the violent type, and I thought she was about to pull out a fucking weapon.
That bitch was crazy.
Yeah,
The one on the bike, right?
yeah, the one on the bike. Yeah, look out, see that video, man. Get that video
Yeah,
out.
I gotta put it out. I want to do more of these. I can't get anyone. Nobody will be my fucking cameraman here.
Come to
I
Illinois,
went to the
I'll be
no
one. I'll be one if you are in Illinois. Come to Chirac.
I'm down. We would
You
need
should-
security. I
I'm
think.
an hour. I'm an hour from Chirac, but I work near Chirac. It takes me like 40 minutes to get there. I'm just saying, and
Don't tempt
I
me
can
with a
take
good
you.
time. I'm
I
sick in
can
the
take
head. I'll
you
do
to
it.
the best pizzeria in Chirac. Usually, the more Chirac
Yeah.
it gets, the better the pizza gets too. So you could say at your own risk, but I was saying, you know what? Some things are worth fighting for, like a damn good tavern pizza.
Oh, I'm with you.
Did-
I'm with you. Do not tempt me with a good time.
Oh, I'll tempt
Did-
you.
I want to do that
want you to do it.
Nick, did Adam Krugler already have his
Oh, we
appearance
did
there?
last week. Oh, dude.
Fuck.
Oh, dude. I
love
seriously,
him.
I was partying like Charlie Sheen. So, okay. I
I-
gotta go, but I'm gonna leave you with this last story before I go. So obviously the meeting was great. Krigler was there, Gare was there, X-Ray Girl, Carol Lynn, Darth Tall, who else is there? Oh, Flawdzilla, Holly, his wife. It's great. I met Adam's son, his wife, really great family. Love them all. We had pizza with them the night before. Adam knows what real Chicago pizza is too, by the way. I had to throw that in there. But so Toxic Man Flu arrives. Okay, he arrives with Mrs. Flu, and I'm drunk. Like, I'm really drunk. Like, I'm drinking more alcohol than like the Cold War could survive. And I see Tox, and I decided to run towards him like I'm a fucking rhino. And I run, dude, and I jump, hoping that he'll catch me for his hug because I knew he was going to go for a hug. I jump, hoping that he catches me, but we tip over like we're like every Looney Tunes character when they say timber and goo. A loud sound just erupted into place. It looked like he was on top of me in a very awkward situation.
What about
And he said he busted his knee from doing that. And I hurt my back in the process, but it was worth it. And yeah, we went to the Charlie Kirk Vigil because he's from my state, of course, the town Arlington Heights, which Adam also lived in the same town that I did at one point in time. So it kind of makes me think Adam and I may have crossed points at one point because we had some similar circles. So it makes you wonder, like, whoa, we may have been within a vicinity and we'll never know. It's so crazy. It's so freaking crazy. But it was great hangout. I got really drunk. Oh, No Green Rocks for the Legion of Memers was there as well too. Him and I stayed at the same hotel. Yeah, I was seriously like
there.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
my body would have killed other bodies with the alcohol I was consuming. It was amazing. I was really proud of myself. I was like, I was the Sheen machine, Charlie Sheen style.
Yeah, and I forgot, Mikey,
that tiger blood in you.
Oh, dude, Tiger Blood was running around. Hulk, it wasn't Hulkamania that was running wild. It was Tiger Blood on me running wild.
and I forgot, Mikey, that you and Adam know each other also. We really should have scheduled to do that, man. I'm Central Missouri. I'm not a far drive from there. I wish I should have gone.
I'll come down to Missouri. You said something from Missouri.
We talked about that. We talked about it before, man. I live at Lake of the Ozarks. Come on down, dude.
I would love to come down to Missouri.
No, y'all come to Florida.
Well, okay, dude. Okay,
not
Nick,
in a year, like
Nick,
soon.
Nick, before you go, we're gonna have to talk because the season's ending soon. We'll see if we can get you down here before the lake bars close. All right.
Would love to.
We'll see if we can make that happen.
Would love to.
Well, I'm going to go to Orlando. We've already talked about that. So is he in like fucking May or some shit.
Yeah, like 2037.
We got clearly plenty to talk about, and that's good. It gives us a reason to reach out and be like, hey, I need to come down there. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. It's going to be diabolically amazing. Okay. And yes, Mike, I will pay you a visit with too. You come to Chirac. You let me know the day, place, and time. It's on like Donkey and Diddy Kong. And that's a promise.
Oh my God,
I live up to my promises.
That is really slippery.
Hey, I mean my shit, man. I'm just saying, Vito Nick's Pizza, asking the tough questions in Chirac. Let's go, man.
Let's do it.
I'm just saying. I will take time off of my employer for it. So, anyways,
I will go and be part. I will go and be part of a security detail, but I'm not going to be the only fucking one.
Please, no. I would love to have. I have all three of you out here this way. It'd be great. I'll be meeting with Father Christopher Miller in a few weeks. If you guys know who he is from our corner of YouTube, he's coming down here because he knows people, and we're gonna have some pizza. So it's gonna be awesome. But it's been fun, guys. Thanks for having me. I gotta go hang out with Comics Division because that's part of what I do normally on Thursday nights. But seriously, thanks for having me. It's an honor and a pleasure. I
Nikki,
love
you
hanging
gotta
out
come
with
on
all
my
you guys.
show soon.
Okay, let's talk. Okay, I'll remind myself, set an alarm to myself to DM you within the next 24 hours. How about that?
I'll set an alarm to myself to remind you to set an alarm to yourself to remind
I
you
like
to
that.
DM me.
Mikey
like
will
that.
hit the alarm though, so
All
you
right.
better
All
set
right.
your
Tell
own
Colin
alarm.
I
Thank
said,
you
what's
guys.
up?
I will. Thank you.
Love
Cheers.
you, bitch.
and
All right, brother.
thanks
Good
for
seeing you
being
again,
here.
man.
Good seeing
Absolutely.
you. I got
32 Flares of Nick Weiser, everybody. Go
I
check him
love
out
that
at
bitch.
Nick Weiser.
He's got to go hang out with the rest of the X-Men.
Yeah. Sabretooth reference.
No, Wolverine. He's got the
Okay,
mutton chop.
Wolverine. Well, Sabretooth was Wolverine's brother, so okay.
Did
It's
you
true.
have you guys seen do you know Nick Shirley?
Nick Shirley knew.
This guy I know, he's like pretty big. He does a bunch of street interviews, but so his stuff is blowing up now because he got attacked by all these crazy bitches in New York. And this motherfucker does the one thing that I won't do, that he goes alone and films himself. And I was telling him, don't do that. Don't go alone. You put a target on your back when there's already a target on our backs.
Yeah, that's risky being by yourself. That's the one thing. Like you
That's the
look at,
one
like,
thing I won't fucking do.
Yeah, I mean, look at what happened to Andy. No, I mean,
yeah.
Oh man, that dude, he's got some fucking balls, man.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure before he got seriously attacked. I mean, he had like.
But then he
brain
went right back
injuries.
to it. He went right back to it. He's been
By
doing
himself?
it for years.
Was he doing it again by himself, or did he have somebody with him?
I don't know that for sure.
I would think that after that attack, he had other people with him.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
But
ballsy
him
that
to
he
go
went
right back to it.
to just go back at it in general. But I'm sure at least he wasn't silly enough to do it by himself. So, but hey, guess what? We got to go on and honor one more shot for Blue Cordell for that $100 fucking dollars.
Oh, it's still. I was like, you get me every time for that. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's scared. He keeps on getting scared like he's getting hit in the nuts.
Quick, baby!
Cheers, Blue Cord, you fucking legend. Much appreciated.
The best fucking week ever was when the lockups for COVID started in New York. I went away for a week to a castle upstate with Andy No, Melissa Chen, like all these amazing people, and we just fucked off to a castle for a week.
That's cool.
Fucked off to a castle. We got what people call a castle here. It's an old burnt down building. It was built in like 1919 we call it Ha Ha Tonka State Park. We don't call it. It's called Ha Ha Tonka. It's like an Indian name. Ha Ha Tonka is like an Indian word. I can't remember what it is. But they built this fucking giant building and it's beautiful. Like there's a lot of my short videos. I'll record myself hiking up there. And it burnt down like almost right after they built it, which is, I mean, I can't even imagine because it was, I mean, imagine you building this thing in a completely desolate area on the top of a fucking mountain, using only construction from everything you can get on the mountainside, and then it burns down like a year fucking later.
You think
and
it's
now
haunted?
it's just the remnants of the fucking structure, this concrete, this rock structure, and it's like, it's really eerie. Like it does look like an old fucking like medieval castle. Very fucking cool.
We can go do stuff.
I'm not gonna say if, but when you guys come out here, we'll definitely go check it out.
Yes. I like castles.
Blue Cord met Andy in 2019. That's fucking cool.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even mean to click that. What did Clint say? We have Bishop's Castle here in Colorado. You live in Colorado? Ew. Oh yeah, my puke button doesn't work. I gotta fix that. Guy built it by hand for decades. Stupid dangerous. 30 years ago when I was last there. Completed now, though, before he died. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Sure.
You know what's
That's
something we
cool.
got to get into? I was gonna say if, but I am gonna get the paranormal channel up again. I want to talk about at some point in the story, there's a talking about like resonance and how there's people who know how to use resonance, like how the pyramids was actually built using sound. There's a great evidence of how this is actually true. Is there was some dude back in like, I don't know if it was 30s, 40s, 50s, sometime like a long time ago, managed to secretly build like all this amazing stuff inside this compound, like in an extremely short amount of time by him fucking self, and nobody knows how he did it. Like moving these giant fucking pillars of rock into these positions, and everybody's like, how the fuck did you do it? And he never told. And it's like, dude, the guy somehow fucking...
Well, they figured out there's ways to, like, you can move gigantic boulders with just sticks, essentially.
It's not that. Stop with your fucking skepticism, Greggy.
I can't help it.
You don't even have the details. You don't even have the details I'm talking about. Shut up.
I'm not about that, but I know like they're like Stonehenge.
I know they're all ways
fucking
to
well
do
actually,
like that,
guy.
but
And
with the
it's
certain
not.
sizes, it's fucking completely impossible, especially by your fucking self. You can't fucking do it.
No, he's the well actually guy.
I am.
Actually, I know.
But no, like Stonehenge, like there's a guy that literally took rocks bigger
Okay,
than Stonehenge
Greg.
and did it by himself and moved them.
Okay. Let me get what? Do we have enough story here? Let's see.
Oh, but can I interject? Wednesday, are we doing paranormal again? Because
I don't know. Again, I do want to try. Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to get
my paranormal story that I called you or I texted you the moment it happened, but I don't want to reveal it yet.
Yeah, let's say that. Let's try to aim for that. Yeah, let's try to aim to do another
Greg's ghost attack.
Yeah. Fuck, what was it? What I even call the show? Danger Close Encounters. We'll try to aim to do a Danger Close Encounters on Wednesday.
I know what the story is.
Yep. And we actually talked on the phone. This is like so cool. He actually called me later that day, and we had a conversation about it. And I shared my experience because I had a ghost encounter in Tombstone, Arizona, that was very similar.
Why do ghosts not like me? What's wrong with me that ghosts never want anything to fucking
It's
do
the
with
gayness.
They're very homophobic ghosts.
Well, what? There are fucking gay ghosts.
They don't want the ghost AIDS.
Oh, they're in hell.
Yeah.
God, the gay ghosts are in hell. That explains. No, stick your drums up your ass. I'm not kidding. This explains so much. That's why the ghosts never like me. I can't flirt with the ghosts. I can't fuck the ghosts. I can't do anything with the ghosts.
All the gay ghosts are in hell.
Because that ghost at that hotel was not feeling me.
Yeah, you with the like they died of yellow fever. They're Chinese.
We need to get back there. We need to do it again. We need to do it again. Or go anywhere, somewhere.
Oh, holy shit, that was funny.
I forgot it was a Chinese ghost.
Oh, B's asking.
Ida, that's right.
Y'all need to go back to that hotel and see if Ida is still there. Yeah, she's probably still waiting on you.
My wife was like, "You guys are all out of the house. I finally get peace and quiet, and here I am watching you assholes on YouTube all night."
I know. I saw people in the chat were saying that they found Mikey like through that show alone, watching us hunting ghosts and start.
We have to do that again. Like, come down this winter. Like,
do it.
And this time we'll ask ahead if because it does seem like they're cool with the ghost hunting thing. So next time we'll actually do like interviews with like the staff and everything. Because like I said, like we didn't get it on camera, but when I went to check in, like they were telling me the ghost stories, telling me like what happens in the lobby and all kinds of shit. It's like that. It's very unfortunate we didn't get that kind of stuff on camera.
Did we find out who Ida was?
We'll have to do that and see if we can get some names and everything.
Oh, she wanted you.
Yeah. She wanted
more than friends way.
Let me
hit some of that yellow fever.
I think that's how the bitch died.
Yeah,
maybe. Let's let me get to since we're talking about gay shit. I got a tweet out that caught fire over on my Soldier Spirit account. Anybody who's on Twitter, if you're following at Vets Talk is one thing, but I do have my personal account, which is at Soldier Spirit 1. Has to be 1 because I had at Soldier Spirit, and then it got fucking nixed by fucking Twitter during the Trump Biden election. I got fucking canceled over there for no explanation whatsoever. But Crowder, we were talking about Crowder earlier. I've been actually putting out stuff that Crowder, it's really cool. Like, I've been actually making connections with these guys. Like, I've actually talked with Toolman Tim over there, who's the producer that replaced Quarter Black Garrett. And I'm hoping that maybe sometime we can get him on. Well, the other day, let me set this up. Crowder is doing a thing now where he's really appreciated because they're trying to push Rumble. He only streams on Rumble. So he was pushing for not super chats, but Rumble gifted subscriptions, which I think it's like a monthly thing for those gifts over there. And he reads off the name of every single person. It's like 75 people. And Tim the Tool Man started fucking like doing camera shots like over and over again, really fast to everyone. I decided to take that and do a little spin on it with playing with Gerald. Gerald, who also, if anyone out there is familiar, if you guys are followers of Lado Crowder, you would get this joke. A friend of mine, fellow Legion of Memer, Professor Savage Dad, made a meme of Gerald as a gay unicorn. And I found a way to use AI to play around with that. Also create some AI music, which I'm very proud of. So let's check this out.
I am gay, not a boob guy. Am guy, not a boob guy. Born this way, no turning back. Smash the norms. Attack, attack. Don't like tits, no big deal. My heart is red. Judgment falls, let it burn. My spirit strong. I learned to rise, to fight, to live. No fucks to give. I am gay, not a boob guy. Am guy, not a boob guy.
I feel like that man looks far more fit than Gerald.
Fuck, Gerald was a fucking tight end in football, dude. That guy is actually really fucking
Really?
jacked. He really fucking is. What do you think of that song, Mikey?
See, this is the outfit I need to wear to interview these fucks.
Except they would somehow have still left fabric.
See,
Yeah. It's
also,
more
like,
than I
if y'all don't follow, there's sound bites that they like to use where Gerald just sets himself up every fucking time. He was quoted as saying, "Guys, I'm gay." One time, and then also saying, "I'm not a boob guy." So that's where the premise of the fucking music that came up, which just turned out chef's kiss, fucking perfect. So yeah, I was very proud of that. Like a half dozen of the fucking Louder Crowder crew, including their main fucking page, shared, quote tweeted that, and it's doing really fucking well.
Oh, I love it.
Quite proud of myself with that. We really actually didn't even delve that much into what's the other things that you guys can think of when it comes to the Charlie Kirk thing that you guys have questions about. That seems really fucking weird.
I don't have questions other than just a statement of, can we just stop listening to Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson?
Thank you.
Their,
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's the Jews. Like, you sneeze and the sneeze was too strong and it's the Jews. You stub your toe, it's the Jews.
Yep.
Like, it's a little bit chilly outside and the weatherman said it was going to be 5 degrees warmer. Well, it's the Jews.
Yeah. Candace Owens, that is one of the biggest downfalls I've seen in the conservative movement. I don't know if she was just faking it for so long.
She's always been an asshole. I can confirm that.
But I mean, the shit. Did you see the B shit she came out with?
The what?
This
Let
is
me
one of the
guess, the
things they're
Jews
talking
are-
about on Crowder today. She
The
has
bee
this
shit?
crazy bee conspiracy. I can't, it was so wild. I was trying to set up the stream while I was listening to them talk about this, but it's wild. It has something to do with fucking Mormons and bees, like the bug. In Utah, apparently the Utah flag has a beehive in there, and then there's something else about bees, and she's like, I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna have something to do with the Mormons and bees. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This,
Well,
this
usually
bitch
when
is
you make a
smoking
flag, you put like what your big industry is. So it's probably like honey is a big industry there.
The background, it has something to do with because the way bees work together, so Mormons work together to create a state in a very isolated area is the background there.
Well, I mean, they
But
have
it-
a shady history.
But
I'll give them that,
it does
but,
that.
yeah.
That's I can't believe I just fucking said. Regardless, Greg, the point is the craziness of what she fucking said.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys will have to look it up.
This,
If anybody in
this
chat,
broad has a screw
They're
loose.
probably
I'm telling you.
Jewish bees. They're probably Israeli bees.
Candace went full Kanye. Never go full Kanye. That's right. Yeah. Now I'll just say that at least talking like with about the Charlie Kirk stuff, like what it just definitely the round that hit him. There's no way it was a 30-06. I'm seeing a lot of people actually saying that they could have been an angle shot, that it came down from behind him. I just don't know how that can be possible. There's no
Did you see
video
that bitch
evidence.
talking about the trap door?
There's a trap door theory.
Oh yeah, Candace Owens was saying there was a
Oh,
trap
jeez.
door.
Oh, it's so much bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. At the very least, I forgot I was going to share this, but here is Nate. He's got like some fucking Spanish name. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but this is Nate Valhalla VFT. Awesome channel. Check him out. I think he's like 11 years Special Forces. Very legit dude. I've quoted him when I was talking about. I can't remember his name, but other shit. But I'm going to play this at least. This guy actually knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's going to talk here at the beginning about the coroner, and then I'm just going to fast forward to another point when he's talking about the legitimacy of these claims.
It was an absolute miracle that someone else didn't get killed. His bone was so healthy, and the density was so impressive that he's like the man of steel. It should have just gone through and through. It's likely would have killed those standing behind him, too. In the end, the coroner did find the bullet just beneath the skin.
Yeah, so that's his opener. Yeah, them claiming all that kind of stuff. And then we get over here to where he talks about somebody else commenting on this, and then he gets into how much bullshit this is.
You who can't believe in a miracle, God was at work through the life of this man, Charlie Kirk. This is so unbelievable for those who can't see God in his creation. Look, man, first of all, if this was a miracle, why didn't the miracle would have been Charlie got shot in the throat and he managed to live? What's the miracle here? The bullet didn't pass through? That's it? That's what we're going to call a miracle? So this now just raises way more questions. So here's where we're at. Is it possible that the autopsy report showed that Charlie was shot in the neck and the bullet potentially didn't make it through? Sure. If it was maybe a pistol round, is it possible that a 30-06 round was stopped by Charlie's neck vertebrae? No, it's not. There's a 0% chance of that happening.
And that's the point I just wanted to hit right there. Obviously, he goes into better detail. He's done multiple videos on this. So the analysis of whether or not he's wearing body armor. He just came out with a video, I think it was today, where people are trying to claim that from another angle, you see what looks like material coming off his head, which indicates that's actually where the entrance wound was. And he looks at it and analyzes it, and it actually does show it's a fucking earpiece. It's an earpiece that when he got hit, flew off of his head, and you can just see the wire that's coming out. So he's doing really great analysis over there. He was even on Alex Jones, I think yesterday, to give his analysis of it, which I thought was really cool. I've actually been following Valhalla for a little bit now, and he's never been on Alex Jones. I was watching InfoWars, like, holy shit, it's Nate. Oh my God. Like he actually shouts me out from because I dropped some super chats and everything over there. So he recognizes me now. I'm trying to pull some strings, see if I can get him on at some point. But yeah, so many other guys, sniper experts, special ops guys, they all point out that just like so many other fucking things, the story we're hearing does not add up. And again, I fucking hate that we have to go with that angle, but it's absolutely true that I don't know what happened. It does not look like that fucker actually shot him. What I do believe, here's the thing. I've had people try to watch the videos, seeing the shooter, quote unquote, that little fucking gay furry fucker jumping off the roof and saying, well, where's his gun? No, you can see it. Okay. He's got it wrapped in a fucking towel. You see when he puts it down on the roof and he has it, you can see him pick it up. And early on, people are talking about he walks with a limp because he's got the rifle stuck down his pant leg. Now, I'll say a couple things about this. One, he's wearing very tight pants. Like, it looks like he's wearing Mikey pants.
Oh, no, nothing is that tight.
Nothing is that
tight.
tight.
That crazy.
Nothing is that tight. I saw somebody try to, put the exact same rifle down his pant leg, and you could see how you can't walk with it and all this stuff. Well, one thing, here's the thing, is we already know he did have a screwdriver. Yeah, and they showed a video of him with a really weird fucking gait, like a limp, on a video as he was walking to the event. What makes sense is that he actually had the rifle in two parts. He had the barrel down on his calf, on his lower leg, and the upper part up on top. And it is even longer, like the picture I saw somebody doing this, but he obviously had the shirt covering over that. Anybody looking at that is going to look and say, that is a weird fucking dude. What the hell does he have on his goddamn leg? But the majority, most people are like kind of like we were, talking about the fucking people who just didn't give a shit when the arena was stabbed. Some people just will see weird shit and just let it pass by and not and think about it.
Well, they might just think he has a limp. I mean, if I don't have
he has a limp.
I walk with
he's got a weird bulge on the side. So I believe that it is believable that he had the rifle broken down so that he could still at least move his leg, somewhat, a little bit. Got up there, got to the roof, assembled the rifle. He had a screwdriver. He did not disassemble the rifle. This is another thing. I think this is just more confusion and misspeak because somebody, I can't remember who it was, the FBI or whatnot, like misspoke. And he said he had the rifle disassembled and reassembled and disassembled and reassembled it. I think that's just absolute ridiculous misspeak. It was broken down. He got to the roof. He screwed it together. It's a long process to put this thing. It takes like I saw somebody do it. It takes like a minute and a half to 2 minutes to take this thing apart or put it back together. And then when he took the shot, allegedly, he jumped off the roof, ran away. And you can see when he gets to where he's at the road where people can see him, he starts walking with a weird gait again because he's holding the rifle in a black towel against his black jean pants, or maybe it was very blue jeans, trying to hide the rifle against his leg. So everyone's saying, how did he disassemble it, reassemble it, all shit, and then it was disassembled, but they found it in the woods, assembled. I think all that is fucking disproven. There's no conspiracy behind any of that. I don't see anything weird about any of that. Is all the timing. It was the governor. Here's another thing is that people were questioning about his clothes change. It was only the governor who he misspoke. We're not talking about a law official or anyone else. It was the governor who made a very stupid statement saying that he did 4 fucking clothes changes or something like that. It wasn't the FBI saying that. That wasn't the police. It was the governor. The governor, who's a politician, said something fucking stupid. Big fucking surprise.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
So I'm not concerned about the clothes change thing either. The only thing the question that I really have comes down to exactly what Nate just said is that the official report says that he got shot in the neck and a 30-06 high-powered rifle round stopped at his fucking spinal column. Bullshit all the fucking way around.
I mean, his family were conservatives and probably, former law enforcement, might have made his own round.
Apparently the law enforcement thing wasn't true.
Wasn't true? Okay.
Yeah, but they were conservative though. But the law enforcement thing apparently turned out to be false.
But I mean, he could have pressed his own rounds and done a lower power.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't matter because at that distance, At that distance, a 30-06 round it'll rip right through. I would say only something like a 22 round will just stop in the neck. It's very unlikely that anything, because I mean, everyone's been saying bullets can do weird things. Absolutely fucking true. But a weird thing a bullet like a 30-06 would do is like ricochet, like go into the neck and like come out the fucking under your armpit or something like that. Yeah. It doesn't just stop. That never fucking happens. No one has ever fucking seen anything like that.
Because I guess, where are these quotes directly coming from? Is this the media reporting these are quotes from the coroner, or are these official quotes from the coroner? Because people latch onto things and blow it up, and then you find out later that like it was never direct quotes.
See, this is,
I know he's clearly quoting something
by a surgeon, by the actual surgeon who was the doctor who treated Charlie, said that it was a miracle that he was a man of steel, that they found the bullet right inside of his neck and it got stopped by a spinal column. That was coming from the actual doctor who treated Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I understand the massive skepticism of that, because you got a high power rifle round, that stuff makes it through almost any body armor anyways, and then continues to go through. You've seen there's a million videos out of there, ballistic tests and stuff, that this stuff will just go. I mean, they'll go through cars.
Yeah.
Like panel after panel.
Somebody earlier was saying it would go through like, somebody earlier said something like a 30-06 round goes through some measurement of steel. But yeah, the one that I've seen is like them testing against a ballistics gel skull. Actually has the material that's similar to bone skull, and it just blows the fucking head up completely. So you want to tell me that a 30-06 will completely destroy a fucking skull, but get stopped by a spinal column? Is complete bullshit.
Yeah, for me, hearing you guys talk about it kind of changes my mind a bit. That I've been thinking like, because what do I know about these things? But you guys know what you're talking about, so it kind of makes me question it a bit more than I have before.
I've seen 5.56 rounds from an M4 go through plenty more than what that 30-06 round did. You know what? Actually, I have both of those ammunitions somewhere. I wish I would have them ready to be able to show you guys. But like our M4 rifles, that we all carry in the Army, is actually a very teeny tiny little round. Like the cartridge is that big. The round itself is only about yay big and very, very small. It's about the size of a 22, but it's high powered because it has a lot more gunpowder behind it to be able to blast through. I've seen 5.56 rounds. I'll use an example. So like we had to shoot dogs in Iraq. They're rabid dogs. These are not pets. And I've seen 5.56 rounds do really nasty shit to dogs. And a 30-06 round is like the cartridge and round is that big. The round itself is like it's a much bigger, much more powerful fucking round. This thing will destroy shit. It blasts through and it just decimates bone, organs, fucking everything. There is not a chance in hell that round went through his neck and just stopped like that. It doesn't happen. It's impossible.
Unless it was just a really awful shot that ricocheted also on the ground and came up. And
I know I've heard people saying that.
I don't know.
That's so unlikely too, because here's the thing also is that people don't understand that bullets don't just directly ricochet like that. When they hit something like concrete, they break apart. I can actually use a personal example. I had a round shot off that hit concrete over my head. It wasn't even an enemy. It's a dumbass fucking team buddy who fired a round off and was a foot away from my fucking head. It didn't ricochet. It just disappears. Now, so like typically what you would expect if a round hits something like concrete, if it comes at, now mind you, if it comes at an angle, like if it comes at like an angle like this, yes, it can bounce off. But if you're talking about something like that, if he was shooting at this angle to shoot like that, it's going to come at this angle. It would have had to be a direct bounce up to hit him in the fucking neck like that. That is not possible. That there's no fucking way. People try to make the claim that it hit body armor and came up. That's possible, but highly unlikely as well, because the way body armor works, especially if he has body armor that can even stop a 30-06, one, here, actually, I'll even show you. Come on, here. No, never mind. The plates aren't in there. But a lot of body armor has a material around it. There's a name for it, but the body material, the armor, the plates itself has a material that is meant to absorb the fragments, because that is a possibility. If a body, if something hits you, you are at a threat of the fragments coming up and hitting you somewhere else. So it has a material around the armor that will absorb the fragments so that it doesn't blast you in your fucking face or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's nothing, but also the possibility of the, like I said, the whole round itself just impacting and then just reflecting straight up into his neck. Not gonna fucking happen. Besides that, we've already pointed out, like I said, go watch Valhalla VFT, guys. If you want his full analysis, he has proof. You can even see Charlie's nipples even at one point. He wasn't wearing any kind of armor.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get all that. I'm an Occam's razor kind of guy. I think
no, you're just a fucking skeptic.
This is true.
He's a well actually kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I'm just really leaning into the whole. I think there's a misquote or something there that we'll find out that the surgeon never actually said that stuff. Or something. I hate, like, I don't like trying to do all this Monday morning quarterbacking when
we're not
I think
Monday
we need to
morning
let it.
Quarterbacking, Greg. This is 2 weeks. The information's out right now. I can find the exact quote if you want me to, buddy.
Well, I know.
Because 2 Mondays from now, quarterbacking, Greg.
Yeah,
Greg. We've had this discussion before, man. You're trying to give me some skepticism on something that's already been proven, dude. We have the facts.
Do we?
Nate there is not just bullshitting and coming up with some quote that somebody read off of X. This is actually the recorded information coming from the doctor himself.
But he's not there recording it from the doctor. Somebody else gets that and is reporting it. That's I'm wondering
the statement out, Greg. This is the statement directly from the doctor who treated Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I don't know enough like about that. That's what I'm saying is like, how many times have we seen the media has misreported people, or the FBI has?
It's not the media misreporting, Greg. This is the doctor's quote.
But what I'm saying is, who's recording that quote? Is the doctor directly saying that on record?
Yes, Greg.
In audio.
Yes, the doctor directly said that. It's
okay, so like there's audio of this doctor
this is
saying
an actual fact. The doctor said that.
See, that's why
Greg, I know you're such a skeptic. You won't believe it unless you see it yourself. So just look it up yourself, dude.
I know. That's all I'm saying. I know you get upset with me being
skeptical. Look it up yourself. Just pull it up right now. Look it up.
Grumpy old men right here.
I know, but like when you say, like, people quote people all the time, and then that person goes out and like, I never said that.
Greg.
So who's quoting?
Look it up yourself. Blue Cordell says $2. Says read Clinton my chats.
Also, holy shit, Clinton sent me a photo of the bullets. They're like the size of a fucking magic marker.
Oh, just of what a 30-06 round looks like?
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah. They're big fucking rounds. Yeah, they're big fucking rounds, dude. Read Clinton and mine's chats. See, Blue Cord here says a 270 is smaller than a 30-06. Yeah. My sister killed a moose in 86 with a 270 win from 145 yards away. Yeah, and they were talking about, and a moose is like so much fucking bigger and very fucking dense. They have very fucking dense muscles and skin, and a 270 fucking killed that. In all my years of hunting, never seen an elk stop a 30-06. Exactly. Yeah, I know I'm going in reverse here, but yeah, 30-06 is a violent fucking round, dude. A violent fucking round.
Oh yeah,
It
I
is,
don't doubt
it's-
that. That's,
What's that?
I guess my concern is like where this leaves people. Like I'm all behind questioning everything because FBI has made it very clear that there's nothing that can be trusted about the FBI. I don't care who's in power.
Yeah.
But then you have the Tucker Carlsons and you have the Candace Owens and those types that are perpetuating, this is all big. It was some assassin and, it was Mossad and the Israelis. And like, that's the stuff that like we should be questioning that stuff 100%. But I just think it feeds into these other people, and there needs to be, and I mean, it already is kind of there. But I guess I'm always a bit like I stand
Skeptical,
back a
we
little
know.
bit because I see what people do. Like they see a little bit and like, oh, it can't be this. Well, yeah, the narrative is definitely wrong. But then they jump into, it was the Jews or something. They're like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah, nobody except for the stupid Candace Owens and stuff like that believes it's the Jews. That's not even something I even want to bring up because it's such a ridiculous fucking talking point.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of this is probably due to them wanting to be transparent and get information out like right away, and they find stuff and they release it, and then all of a sudden they got shit all over them. And
here's the main thing I want
trying to
because
backtrack.
Here's the main thing, because again, like I said, I didn't want to get into actually who did it because there's no one. I don't even want to get into that. The main thing that we can focus on is the one thing that just like Blue Cord pointed out, the bottom line is there's no fucking way a 30-06 killed him. Regardless of what the doctor even said, whether it was somebody misquoting or anything else, there's no fucking way a 30-06 went in, lodged in his throat, just stopped right there, and no exit wound whatsoever.
I don't. If it's a 30, if it's a full powered 30-06,
it doesn't. There's no way that
round. Then that thing was not getting stopped.
Even if it was lower powered, the amount of energy, the amount of gunpowder, it would just need to be able to get out of there and be able to impact where it needs to. You would have to be so well fucking trained, like to have the understanding of having a lower power. When you lower power on a rifle, like I experimented this, I was doing hand loading with my AR-15 with my 223 ammunition. It doesn't make that much of a difference, really. I mean, there's obviously a bigger difference. You go from where it's sonic versus supersonic, which that Mikey, that means when you go to the speed of supersonic, breaking the sound barrier. When you have a supersonic round, which is most rounds, a lot of what you hear from the bullet is actually, from the gun going off, is actually
you actually hear that it's
breaking the sound barrier.
You heard that on the video.
What?
You heard that it was supersonic on the video.
No, you didn't.
The crack?
No. Dude, here's another weird thing that Valhalla VFT even points out is that a lot of the crowd, you don't even see the majority of the crowd turn around. The majority of the people, the few people that you do see are just actually looking around. If you hear a 30-06 gun go off, everyone is going to do this. Watch these videos. Hardly anyone turns around. Hardly anyone. That's one of the weirdest fucking things about it. That's another thing, like we get trained in executive protection, is to watch the crowd and watch who is standing out from the rest of them. Because typically, like if you watch a football game, you see the ball is being thrown and everyone's eyes are going to the ball. Is it going to be a touchdown? But if you see that one fucking guy is just continuously staring down, that's somebody you need to look at. Look suspicious. And that crowd, the big suspicious thing was hardly anybody actually looked in the direction of where that gun supposedly was fired from.
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense. None. And Greg, when you listen to it, that gunshot is very quiet. But we did the same thing. But at the same time, though, when Trump was shot, we were analyzing live. I went onto a live show And I was even saying on there, oh, that actually sounds like a very low powered gun. It's just because of the audio.
The audio gates will drop it down.
Yeah. So the whole fucking thing, so much of it makes no goddamn. Hold on. Clinton says here 30-06 bolt action is loud as fuck. Absolutely. Bolt action contains that pressure for max velocity. Ears would be ringing. You'd hear an echo in the video. Very bad. 100%.
Do you guys think if there's
You
more
wouldn't hear
to
an
it,
echo
it'll
in the
come
video.
out?
Hold on. Go Mikey first. What?
Do you think if there's more to it, it'll come out? Because I mean, look how much we still don't know about the Trump shooting.
Well, that's another fucking thing that's really fucking weird too, is that there was a camera directly behind Charlie. Now, one of the things that people are trying to say, this looks like a conspiracy thing. There is video right after the shooting happened. The crew started breaking things down, and one of the crew members took that camera away. And somebody said, "Oh, look, he's taking it to hide it." But somebody from TP USA said, no, he's doing exactly what he was supposed to do. There was a crowd there. Whenever you get done an event, you want to take the equipment and put it away because somebody's going to steal that shit. Somebody came out and said that the camera is now in the possession of the FBI. So, But that is something that needs to come out. Yes, because to answer all these questions, because we're here getting all irate and upset about this because we're not hearing what really happened and we're not seeing all the footage. We still need to see, was there an exit wound or not? We don't know. We've seen from different angles, people with cell phone cameras and whatnot, but there has not been any evidence to see any blood or anything coming out of the back of his head or from his neck. There's also no footage. Like I said, bullets can do really weird things. One thing that a lot of people see, like a 5.56 round will break apart and start tearing apart things. A fucking 30-06 is such a big round, it will just bounce off of shit. Like a 30-06 is very similar to a 7.62, which is fired by an AK-47. And that's what people all say. Like when a 5.56 goes out, if it hit bones, it will break apart and it'll just start tearing shit apart. A fucking 7.62 or a 30-06 will go through and will just shatter bones. It'll fucking take a ricochet and it'll go out really weird fucking directions. I was trying to think of an example. I know an example of somebody who got killed in Iraq, and he got shot in a not so difficult place like the shoulder, but when it hit the shoulder, it took a ricochet and then tore his organs up. So these rounds do really weird things sometimes, but for it to just stop at your spinal column is not even that dense. It's not a dense bone like a femur. It's one thing to hit like a fucking, like your collarbone, your arm bone or something like that, but your fucking spinal column is not going to stop a 30-06. Sorry, Mike, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to fuck off because I'm starving, but I'll come back after if y'all are still yapping.
No. We're going to call it, dude. I was actually planning on trying to do 2 hours tonight anyways. I want to do.
Oh, no, I don't want to cut you guys off.
Mike, are you sure you're saying that, or did we get an audio recording? Because I'm being skeptical right now, so I'm not sure I believe.
Well, actually,
all right,
Mr. Skeptic over here.
No, I don't want to cut you guys off. I was just gonna make pasta.
No, I mean we were. I was just kind of like going on a little bit here, anyways. But I was planning on closing this out, so yeah, we might as well. Just stop it there. But before we go, though, we are going to do one more shot for Blue Cord Devil.
All right. I will do a final shot since it's the last one.
Go, Greg.
You don't get any more super chats, Blue Cord, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, Blue Cord. Drop
Blue Cord.
Make him take another shot.
I'll get him to do shots. Come hang out on my show tomorrow. I'll get him to do shots.
All right, sounds good. And before we do that, I want to get a little military humor in here. Yeah, let me play this. I'm going to pour my shot, and then we're going to play this, and then I'll do the shot video. This from Angry Cops. Love that channel. He's a drill sergeant. I love these drill sergeant videos he comes out with. Here is drill sergeants just sitting around shooting the shit and mocking what stupid things recruits say.
My camelback. What do I do?
Can I fill my camelback up with Gatorade from the lunch chow?
I know we just left to go potty. Can I please go potty, Drill Sergeant?
What's even funnier is he actually sounds like a dumb trainee. He sounds like he's
Jokes on
making
you,
fun of
I
a
am
gun trainee.
Drill Sergeant, I know you just told me that we should go utilize the latrine, but I forgot. Drill Sergeant, what happens if I want to go do OCS right away?
Drill Sergeant, when do I go to sniper school?
Drill Sergeant, I'm an 88 Mike, but I want to go to Ranger School and Special Forces. How do I go about that after I learn how to change the tile?
Drill Sergeant, did you ever kill anybody?
Drill Sergeant, how many people did you kill?
Drill Sergeant, where did you deploy?
Drill Sergeant, how come you don't got no patches like the other Drill Sergeant? Got him.
That's
funny.
That's always only funny to people who've actually been in the military. Sorry, Mikey.
No, I got it.
That's some, trust me, that's some fucking funny ass shit though. All right, one last one for Blue Cordell, unless anybody wants to pop in any more super chats before we go. Blue Cordell for $100 fucking dollars, which Greggy there is going to honor. One more shot for Blue Cord Devil. Much appreciated, Greggy, and much appreciated, Blue Cord. Let's see, what shall we do? Let's just have fucking troops being dumb fucking troops.
That wasn't an approach.
Thank you, Blue Cord. Thank you, Greggy. Everybody take a shot.
Oh, god damn it, Blue Cord, you son of a bitch.
Yes. Yes. Blue Cord, you absolute legend.
Blue Cord, I reiterate, feel free to come hang out on my stream sometime.
Oh, god damn it,
You are
man.
cordially invited.
You know what? This is my own damn fault, because I opened my mouth.
Blue Cordell for another 100.
Holy shit.
Damn it, man.
Greg, fuck you, gay now. Now you all have to stay up until Adam has 4 more shots.
God damn it.
Don't do 4, Adam. Don't do 4, your liver.
My liver issues because I'm fat and I don't fucking eat right, all right?
I know, but let's not tempt fate.
Hey, there's a reason the liver is the only organ in the body that regenerates.
This is true, because
So we
humans
can
are
drink
alcoholics.
Yeah, because he's going to fucking need it to regenerate.
This will be, to start off, with the amazing Army 250th anniversary whiskey. You know, I was sitting here and I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll just try to carry over all 4 shots. I'll tell you what, Blue Cord, we'll do 2 shots. We'll hang out. I got a couple more funny videos I'll play. I'll do 2 shots for you, buddy. Then
Blue
I'm
Cord,
doing 2
I'll
more
do
shots.
2 for you tomorrow on my show.
There we go. There
Come
we go.
hang out.
I'll be on Mikey's show tomorrow.
Wait, no, I have people coming on tomorrow, but I meant just come hang out. But you come on soon.
What show do you have tomorrow?
I have this husband and wife podcasters coming on.
Oh, yeah. We might not want to
You
get
come
too
on
that
anytime
generous
you
for that.
want. What?
All right, I'll figure out something. I'll figure out something there, Blue Cord. Your generosity cannot be is unmatched. Excuse me, but yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna stay on and take all 4 more shots for you there, dude. I appreciate it.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Totally fucking random. But also, let's go with this
Fans
other one.
take home a Cardinals cap featuring the Disability Pride flag and
I forgot about that one. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! To Blue Cord.
No, we should end it with the Pokemon Ice.
Yes,
video.
I have that ready. Yes.
Oh man,
I forgot about
that shit
that.
was
Yes.
so freaking funny.
Yes, let's absolutely pull that I'll pull that up right now. Oh shit, wait a minute. Everything's off. Blame Greg for it, Adam.
It's because I'm a skeptic.
See, now
Damn
that
right.
is some messaging I can get behind. Blame Greg.
No, God!
This is true. It's usually my
What
fault.
is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
It's a soundbite I haven't used in a while.
Old Arlie Ermy.
Oh, Dr. Gold, thank you for the 199. Says this is a fun. This is fun. Thanks for the strain. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh God, that actually was a chug. That was a lot. Like I took a big load in my throat. Calm down, Michael.
Repeat that one more time. What would you take in your throat?
You think I didn't say that on purpose?
I feel like I bring this out in you, Adam.
I feel like I'm getting fucking drunk.
Just taking a big load in the throat.
I've been rocking 60% all stream. 60%. What? 60% hard on?
Shit, I've been at 80 until I took those shots. Now I'm at like a 20.
Got a little whiskey dick.
Got that whiskey dick going on now.
Got that whiskey dick. Let's see. Yeah, where is
ABV whiskey? So we're not talking boner percentage.
Oh, 60% ABV whiskey.
Average boner velocity.
Official Army 250th anniversary whiskey is 55.55%.
I wonder if you can get that online because I'd like to buy one of those.
Oh, fuck. I was going to say, well, you guys got your 100th anniversary come up next year. Like, no, wait a minute. That's a fucking Navy. You got a long time to wait for the Air Force 100th anniversary.
48. Yeah, we've got another over 20 more years. 23 years.
20 what?
Before we're 100
wait, not even 100th anniversary. No, 250th.
I know, for us just to reach our 100th anniversary.
Yeah, for your 100th anniversary. So you do have that coming up.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch the official ICE recruiting video with the Pokemon theme song.
So good.
Which is just beautiful.
It's so freaking funny. It's like this is
so
coming
good
from the White House, and it is so good.
This is peak Trump era and
Absolutely.
made my day.
Like,
100%.
why would you do this? Fuck you. That's why.
Yep. So many people I saw on X getting all triggered. Oh, this is so offensive. Yeah, go ahead and suck a dick, all right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and suck a dick.
That's the point.
That's fucking funny shit. Fucking good shit, man. Pure fucking Americana. Wait a minute. Even better than that. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking love it. All right. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much, Blue Cordell, for a second. $100, $200 on the fucking night.
Crazy bastard.
Absolute legend. Thank you so much for that, buddy. Let's see. What can I play here?
Oh, Vets Talkin, downloaded. Hey, Vets Talkin, what's up, brother? He's like an awesome YouTube reactor. He's badass.
Oh, whoops.
What? Yeah,
How did that happen? I don't know. Because Blue Cord is such a fucking legend, and I know he loves the old Dermy videos. Let's go to a Dermy video that we haven't seen in a while.
I'm freaking out. Okay, go.
Love you guys.
That was definitely an army guy that did that.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the guy's kind of fat, but it could be a fat army guy's playing those. But yeah,
no,
fucking.
Every branch has their fatties.
This is true, but Pete Hegseth is getting the fuck out. Pete Hegseth is getting the fuck out of our fucking military.
We never talked about the whole meeting that he's bringing in all the generals from all the branches.
I'm gonna fuck off and make pasta, but you guys discuss that.
You get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I love you guys.
All right. You go ahead. All right, we'll talk about it. All right.
Do your dishes. Do the dishes after you make your pasta, you son of a bitch.
You do shots tomorrow. Record.
All right, Blue Cord paid $100 for us to keep talking. I think I can afford to keep talking for a little bit longer for $100.
I have interesting shit to say about this.
Okay,
very limited.
I love you guys.
Amount.
All right, let me go ahead and I'll pull the article up because just like Clinton was saying, yes, I did talk about this earlier. It's the reason why. Mike, are you leaving or not? What do you? What?
Yes, I was saying goodbye. I was waiting for goodbye from you.
Go
Adam.
down.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I thought, Mikey. Okay, are you leaving for good or are you coming back?
It depends how long it takes and how long you yap. If y'all are still yapping when I'm done, maybe I'll come back. But I feel like it might take longer.
Okay,
so
okay.
Goodbye, just in case.
Let's do a goodbye. And what's your show tomorrow? Do you say you do want me on tomorrow or no? What are we doing?
I have other people coming on tomorrow, but I want you on ASAP. So tell me what night is good.
You tell me because
you should join us for a game night.
Yeah,
one of our game nights.
Are you? I know I saw you guys did one. Are you guys doing like regular weekly game things or something?
Do it.
Oh, you guys did
we did a Jackbox game.
Jackbox, yes.
Yeah. Oh, you should join us for Jackbox.
Oh, I'm down for it. I was talking with friends here that I should be doing a fucking Jackbox stream because I fucking love that game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm doing on Sunday so I have a regular stream tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm doing, if you guys want to join, for my locals and Patreon, movie night, watching Sleepaway Camp for the first time. I've never seen it. Have you ever seen it?
I'll watch Sleepaway Camp with you.
I haven't. No.
Because that's very offensive to a certain community.
Don't tell me what I've been instructed by my chat that nobody can ruin the ending for me. I don't know what happens. All I know is that we went to trivia one time and the woke little soy boy host was trying to say it was very offensive.
Other than that, he was a very good host. He did a great job.
Other than that comment.
And we won. Mostly me. I was at the top.
Mostly me, bitch. Don't even.
I stole all Mikey's answers and got first place. So I won.
Mike, real quick, I feel like
I want to say
we got other shit to talk about.
What's that?
Said we got other shit to talk about. Go make your pasta.
I'm gonna fuck off.
Before you go, the Jackbox thing, I absolutely want to be a part of. I've been wanting to actually create a Vets Gaming channel, another separate channel that's solely like video gaming and whatnot, and I want to do stuff like Jackbox and whatnot. So if you're gonna do that, let's fucking make like a weekly Jack, or like we can rotate. We'll do it on each other's channel, play fucking games because it's so much fucking fun. Guys out there, if you haven't played these Jackbox games, they're so fucking fun, and we can do it over the internet.
Let's do it.
I have. I think I can share my account in all my games with one person, so I can share them to you.
Yeah, no, dude, you just do the thing on there.
Yeah,
just,
well, I have
you don't have to do anything special. I just gotta put the fucking code in, and I'm in. Yeah, it's fucking real easy.
But
go,
chat
hey
fam, I love you guys. Check out my channel. It's just my name. I'm on the Twitter. Not Mike Harlow. Check out my stuff. I love these bitches. I am an ally to the bald community. I am an honorary.
I am not. Fuck the balls.
That. I love you guys.
That's bald.
Love you, buddy.
Fuck out of
Mikey
here,
Harlow, everybody. He's very, very
gay.
There we go.
Love that guy. Love Mikey. Absolutely. And like Dr. Cold said, Blue Cord Devil is definitely the MVP of this channel. Fuck yeah. Look at that.
Blue Cord is always the MVP.
Oh, I mean, we're not saying he is now. He always has been. Dude, I still
son
remember.
Of a bitch.
I still remember to this day, and I'm going to have to pull it up as a clip since he's been such an amazing donor and supporter of this channel. Personal friend. We've met in person. We text back and forth from time to time. I remember the day I was at, the Hoover Dam. I did a live stream when I went to the Hoover Dam. Unfortunately, it was my second time going because my first time going to the Hoover Dam, I was hauling my RV and security. This is actually, again, another story that was right after I went to my executive protection course. My
National Lampoons.
Yeah, National Lampoon. They did, they did something there. But my first time going there, I knew that I was cutting it close to when they were getting ready to close their last time for doing a tour. And the security detail, I knew exactly what they're doing. Because like I was saying, I just got done with my executive protection detail. And this was actually right after I went to the security conference where I met the Kim Kardashian security guy. And they held me up. And I knew what they were doing. They were being very friendly. They saw that I had military plates. They started talking. Oh, you were in the military. Oh, you have this 173rd Airborne. My cousin was 173rd Airborne. Hey, and started asking me all these questions. Hey, can I get a picture of you holding this 173rd Airborne thing up? I knew exactly what he was doing. He was questioning me because he thought I seemed suspicious.
Yeah.
He thought I seemed suspicious. What was very interesting is that at the time, and they don't do it now, but at the time, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna incriminate myself. There might have been potentially something that could have been wrong, but nothing happened. But he kept holding me up and asking me these what we call in protective service, and also police and other many people, open-ended questions, which leads you to a position where you can incriminate yourself by saying things that you wouldn't otherwise say, but it can also hold you up longer. In other words, like I would ask you questions that will lead to more questions if I think you are a potential threat while my who I'm trying to protect is trying to walk away. I'm trying to hold you up, and they did that to me, trying to hold me up before I could go in and go on a fucking tour because they thought I could be a potential threat. So I did not get to go on that tour. It was like 3 years ago to Las Vegas. But my second time I went was now when the channel was larger, and I did a live stream right there. I completely lost track of what I was even saying. But Blue Cord Devil popped into the chat. And obviously being Army, I knew what blue cord meant, that he was an infantryman, because in Army, you wear a cord over your shoulder that's blue. That indicates that you're infantry. And I said, hey, Blue Cord Devil, where did you find me? I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. I think you said that he found me through a Tom McDonald video. But I'll never forget that. I even remember where I was standing. And it's so weird that I remember that so clearly, because I had no idea that this guy was going to be like the biggest contributor to this channel. And such a big part of this channel going into the future. But I still, Blue Cord, I know your real name, but I'm not going to say it. I don't know if you want me to. But it's absolutely amazing that I still remember that to the day. I don't know, Blue Cord, I don't know if I even told you that I remember that so clearly. No shit. I remember that so clearly when you popped into my chat. So, yeah. Awesome. Is he even... Wait a minute.
You get any damn bait?
Huh? He's gonna be what?
At the Hoover Dam, you get any damn bait?
Damn bait?
Yeah. You get any damn photos? There's a National Lampoons, and they were at the Hoover Dam.
You're calling National Lampoon. Oh my God, dude. I can't remember the last time I saw National Lampoon Vacation when they went there. I must have been like, I don't know if I was even in high school. I think when the movie first got onto TV, when I saw it on USA Network or something. I don't know why I haven't seen it since. I got to go back and watch it.
National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation.
Blue Cord remembers that too. Well, I'm sure you remember that, but yeah.
Yeah, I might have been high school at the time, because we're basically the same age.
Yeah, I'm 43. How old are you?
41.
Yeah, so you're 2 years younger than me. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it had to be sometime around. I was at least it was definitely in the 90s when that movie came out. And I think I saw it one time and I don't think I've seen it since. Now I've seen like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation so many times because every time Christmas time comes around, it's always on. Or at least, always
I'm still sick of that movie. Like it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But it's not something like, oh man, I got to go back and rewatch National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation.
Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah, that is a big that's a big downside for like my mentality on watching movies is that there are so many great fucking movies out there that I know I've enjoyed that I don't go back and rewatch, and I really should. I really fucking should. Classics like the National Lampoon movies.
There is something, and I don't want to get off track because we need to get back on track. I'm trying to pull Adam, and I'm trying to get us back on track. But there's something to be said about the way they used to film movies, and it was like every scene had a purpose, and it moved the story along, and they weren't as long, and they just like you got through it, and every scene made sense and had a purpose, and the dialogue was great, the characters are good. If you just go back and watch these movies from like, even the 90s. I was just watching Tommy Boy the other night. And it's like every scene it progressed the story. It had a purpose. Yeah. It had, like the 3 tiers to each scene. And it was great writing. You're like, this is lightning in a bottle.
Oh,
These are so good. You're like, what the hell happened? Like, movies are not like that. Now it's all this bad writing, and I love a long movie if it's good. Like I love like 4-hour movies. Don't get me wrong.
Now
it's like good. 4 hours because the writing is shit, and they don't know how to condense it into you're getting all the emotions and the point that they're trying to get across in a small amount of time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I get that. And Blue Coat, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember when you're in the damn vid. I know. I was saying that, yeah, I know you remember that. That's, yeah, I even remember this, like I was going to I was walking towards one of like their, the drainage things. Like, I know you remember that. And remember, to be clear, Blue Coat, you weren't the first mod. Sorry to break that to you. You weren't the first, but yes, I was happy to make you a moderator.
The best.
You're the best mod. Yes.
But that's how it always goes. You might not be the first, but you were the best.
Yes. Hollywood ran out of you can't here's something I learned. You can't say that word. Don't say it. I learned this actually from watching Grand Theft Auto videos because on they always call it Coca-Cola when they're actually talking about that word right there. You can't say that word on YouTube. I didn't know that, and thankfully I've never said that word on here, but you have to call it Coca-Cola when you're talking about that word.
Coca-Cola.
You have to say Coca-Cola. Fucking YouTube, man. Hollywood ran out. Coca-Cola is what happened.
Adam, why are we getting so off track? Why don't we get back on track? Let's talk about this whole what is up with this meeting. And I have a theory.
Wait, what?
Hegseth pulling all the generals in.
Oh, yeah. Let me get that article.
What are your thoughts on that?
Let me get that article pulled up so I can at least show you guys what we're talking about. For people like Greg, who actually needs to see it in writing before he ever actually fucking believes it.
I'm a piece of shit.
Here we go. Hegseth orders top brass, meaning every single. This is what they mean by this, and this is a bad article, but this is just what I had up earlier for the Daily Show. It is all top brass, meaning every single general and admiral from 1-star to 4-star to attend a last-minute meeting at Quantico early next week. I'm not going to go into the article. A lot of people here in the chat already saw it during the Daily Show. This is absolutely unprecedented. I'm sure that probably something like this happened, like maybe during the Revolutionary War days when all the generals and everything were like maybe like 5 generals and they're all in fucking Pittsburgh or, somewhere in Pennsylvania. Where was the fucking Congress at in Pennsylvania?
If you would ask me that like 5 minutes ago, I would have had the answer.
I think somewhere in Pennsylvania was where the first congressional Congress.
Well, it was outside of Philadelphia.
I think it was Philadelphia. It was Philadelphia. That's what it was. But regardless, like maybe then it happened, but there's no time in history, as far as I know, that especially a last minute thing. Do you draw all of the top leaders of the entire fucking United States military, every branch, to meet in one single place? Over 800 generals and admirals to meet at Quantico next week. And I will give you my spin on this that I said earlier. The first thing being, why all in person? My belief is that means that there is the most likely thing that I believe is that means that our communications network is compromised, and you can only do something in person. Something to be so important to communicate something like this that's so urgent means that we have something extremely large happening militarily, which means that we could potentially be going to war. And my belief thinks I haven't gone into detail on this today, but people watching the Daily Show know that I think there's a good possibility we're getting ready to go, that we could go to war with Venezuela very imminently, or possibly China. Now, do I have actual evidence to back either one of those claims up? No. Those are only my speculations, my possibilities. It could be something so innocuous as, Hegseth has been upturning the military. He's been firing a lot of people, and he wants to say, hey, I'm sick of this fucking shit. Get your shit straight, act right, or you're getting fucking fired. That could be a possibility too, but I see no reason why it would be so urgent to pull military leaders out of their leadership positions physically from all over the world to physically meet all at once in Quantico. I see that as highly unlikely. This seems like much more likely as something as being like we're getting ready to go to war and we can't even talk electronically because the communication network is compromised. That is my speculation. Is it true? Absolutely not. It's only speculation. What are your thoughts, Greg?
I totally understand why you think that way. And if I didn't know certain things, I would agree with you. Now, what I would say, I just shared in our private chat a ProPublica article.
Okay, I see it.
This investigation and started in July. It basically got confirmed in August. So essentially Microsoft for the past decade, there's a thing called the Gov Cloud. It is everything is going into the cloud for government services, or at least that's the push. And this is DoD wide. Microsoft won the contract for this over Amazon. Microsoft for the past decade has been hiding the fact that they have been using Chinese engineers to develop the government cloud.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just one network. There are many. You get the multiple networks on the Air Force side and multiple networks on the Army side, Navy side, Marine Corps side. Well, Marine Corps basically is part of the Department of the Navy. You have Homeland Security, you have FBI, you have Coast Guard. So this is a massive, massive deal.
Yeah.
And something, being in cybersecurity, I have been harping about forever, because my first and foremost loyalty, other than to God, is to this country and to maintaining this country's defense. And I have been massively concerned about our reliance on other companies to run network functions that we run information through that have long ties to globalism and China. Because I'm sorry, it's DoD it's national. That's nationalism right there. You don't fuck around. No other country gets to touch our shit but us. And it's a big thing. I think that this is a big reason for it. There's other stuff I won't talk about that's going on, but this is my opinion that I will say this. A long time ago, back when I was in the Air Force Reserves, I used to, in my civilian side, I did web design. I made good money living on Marco Island, which is a very rich area. I wasn't that rich, but I had a nice condo. And I should have bought a home back then because it would have been worth about $5 million now. And now I feel retarded for not buying. But when I was working reserve duty,
retard alert.
Sorry.
Absolutely, I am retarded. So I was doing this web design stuff, and so now you did the retard alert. I lost my track of thought.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, and I apparently
it was so delayed. I even had to go to a different page on my stream deck. I'm sorry about that.
I might have lost.
Lose you? What the hell happened? Why do you
Well,
have
I
a
can hear
cat
you.
wagging his tail?
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah. Looking for the phone. What the fuck? All right. You get that fixed. I'm gonna
My
play.
phone died.
I can still hear you.
Okay.
Your
Well,
phone died.
my phone died, and let me.
All right. You figure out what you got to figure out, and while you do that, I'm gonna play the Secretary of War. Still love that. Secretary of War talking about what you're talking about here.
Last month, the Department of Defense was made aware of an Obama-Biden-era legacy program called Digital Escorts. For nearly a decade, Microsoft has used Chinese coders, remotely supervised by U.S. contractors, to support sensitive DoD cloud systems. The program was designed to comply with contracting rules, but it exposed the department to unacceptable risk. I mean, if you're thinking America first and common sense, this doesn't pass either of those tests. So I initiated an immediate review of this vulnerability, and I want to report our initial findings. So the use of Chinese nationals to service Department of Defense cloud environments, it's over. We've issued a formal letter of concern to Microsoft documenting this breach of trust, and we're requiring a third-party audit of Microsoft's digital escort program, including the code and the submissions by Chinese nationals. This audit will be free of charge for U.S. taxpayers. I'm also tasking the Department of Defense experts with a separate investigation of the digital escort program and the Chinese Microsoft employees that were involved in it. These investigations will help us determine the impact of this digital escort workaround. Did they put anything in the code that we didn't know about? We're going to find out. Additionally, all Department of Defense software vendors will identify and terminate any Chinese involvement in DoD systems. It blows my mind that I'm even saying these things. It's such common sense that we ever allowed it to happen. That's why we're attacking it so hard. We expect vendors doing business with the Department of Defense to put U.S. national security ahead of profit maximization. I'm committed, like the president is, to ensuring that our national security networks are secure. Again, it's America first, and it's common sense. This never should have happened in the first place, but once we found out about it, we've attacked it aggressively from the beginning, and we're going to follow all the way through the tape to make sure that this is addressed. So DoD is working in conjunction as well with our partners in the rest of the federal government to ensure that all U.S. networks are protected.
That is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's 100% crazy. Sorry you can't see me. I was using my phone as my webcam.
You're just a talking boob. It's all right.
And apparently the battery died on it, but the rest of the audio is going through my computer.
Just keep on talking.
No longer see my beautiful face. But no, there's a lot of corruption going on in the Pentagon. I think this is what this is about. when I was in the Air Force Reserves, I used to be a web designer on the civilian side and made decent money doing it. And so I had a buddy that worked at the Pentagon. I needed to get my, for the reserves or guard, you have to get 2 weeks a year of annual training. So basically you need to do 2 weeks of active duty every year. And so I had my buddies at the Pentagon. I was like, hey, I've been talking to you. You're my buddy. And they're trying to redo another website at the Pentagon for their squadron or group or whatever. He was some liaison guy. And he was telling me like, oh, we need this big internal website and stuff. So I said, well, okay. Well, this would be great on my resume to say I did a project with the Pentagon and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I need my 2 weeks. Present to them that let me do my 2 weeks at the Pentagon. And in that 2 weeks, I will do their entire website, their internal website, and get everything working. And then because I have, I drill every week, 1 weekend a month, I'll be able to support it. So he puts that in. I was like, cool. It's free for them. No, it gets denied. I find out that it was a general's friend that he wanted to give that job to. Well, his friend didn't have a clearance. This was a secret website.
Greg, I gotta ask, can we get to the point, dude? I'm even kind of losing track of what you're saying, dude.
No, this is a secret. So they spent $250,000 just for his friend to get the clearance to bid on it. They spent another $1.5 million to get the website instead of paying me nothing but the annual stuff. This is the corruption that goes on at the Pentagon.
I see what you're saying.
This is the corruption that goes on with the deals at Microsoft, that they don't give a fuck about national security, that they are making deals. I think this is why he's bringing them all in.
Yeah.
Is to be like, I know all you're fucking wheeling and dealing. Because I'm telling you right now, these generals and admirals that are at the Pentagon are corrupt as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, we've heard all the stories, there's a reason why, goddamn, I mean, like the Democrats, the Democrats, the thing we always know is they always do what they themselves are doing. So like they try to call out in like the appointee fucking congressional appointee sessions. Saying like, what guarantees do we have that you're not just gonna play ball for another company to go do this or this? Well, that's what the fuck you do. Okay, you're asking that of fucking Republican Trump appointees because that's what the fuck you do, and that's what generals largely do. A lot of times we've heard about this. You're absolutely right that generals will play ball with companies because they're looking for some contract for some great position when they get out of the fucking military. And that does, I can absolutely see that happening. Again, like I was watching when I first learned about this, is like right before I was going to do the Daily Show earlier, that the guy was talking, he was speculating that this could just be a way to like really get to these officers. Like, this is very fucking serious. I'm not fucking around. So I called every single one of you motherfuckers in here to tell you right now, fuck around and find out. So that is actually a very good possibility as well. It's an extreme move, but it very well could get the message through. But also, like you're talking about, though, we're saying that, like, another thing that we're talking about, like my theory, I hate to use that word because obviously, I mean, I've got the tinfoil hat kit right here. But theory is, I mean, kind of even pointing out that our communication network in the military is, in fact, compromised.
No, so I agree. Hold on, I'll be right back. You continue on, but I agree with you.
I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. No, obviously I know what to say. I've got plenty more to talk about. But yeah, guys, it's absolutely wild. I'll just go ahead and pull myself up full screen while he's gone. We definitely need to watch what's going on. Again, I talked about this on a daily show. Venezuela right now, no matter what, regardless of what this whole general meeting is with all the top stars. By that I mean all the generals and admirals. We are looking actually like we could be potentially going to war with Venezuela right now. I was talking about this on a daily show that there is a massive, very top secret, clandestine, special operations headquarters boat, a big cargo ship that got turned into a special operations headquarters center, has been located off the coast of Venezuela, or at least heading towards it. So a lot of people aren't reporting on everything that's happening. Everyone's heard, at least in our sphere, heard about at least 3 drug cartel boats have been destroyed, leaving Venezuela and heading up to the U.S. And that's all people really know about, but they don't realize there's an entire armada of naval vessels out there. Now, people are saying it's not an actual assault force. We don't have enough to invade the entire country. Yeah, but we can fucking get them out there in absolutely no time. We can drop the 82nd Airborne, an entire division worth of troops in absolutely no time. We can have troops there in fucking no time. Just because the boats there doesn't represent enough to invade an entire country of Venezuela doesn't mean that we can't have them there in fucking no time. So try to make that claim, oh, it's not enough, we can't just do that, it's just blah, blah, blah. Fucking shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was going to play a fucking, I don't have a button here. Yeah. I was just saying while you're gone, I was talking about all the reasons and why it looks like the buildup is showing that there could be a good possibility that we're about to invade Venezuela.
And Venezuela knows like we'd beat the shit out of them in 2 seconds.
They do, but Maduro is just as fucking dumb as fucking Saddam was, thinking that he's still gonna fight to the very end and find himself in a goddamn fucking hole until he gets fucking hung.
Well, yeah, and that's okay. So one thing that I will give you for your point is that there is a Venezuelan cartel that has a budget of like $2 trillion. And
a
so
cartel does?
Yes. One of the most powerful cartels in the world is out of Venezuela.
Okay.
So yeah, there might be something to that. I still think, because yes, we're $2 trillion, but there's still a whole lot of overhead and stipulations and logistics to have like your own working military. I mean, you look at China, their military is 5 times as large as ours, but we beat the shit out of them in a second because they don't have the experience. That's this cartel, but they have an astronomical amount of power and money.
I think it's even more than that. I think that it's the same thing, like the mentality of leftists who think they're empowered because even if they go out and riot and they get arrested, they'll just get released the next day, and all of the left-wing news media will cover for them, and then we'll be made to look like the bad guys if we criticize them. I think that
that's a fair point.
They're empowered over there because I think there's a lot of left-wing media who loves communism, socialism, and they think down there that they are going to be protected by our media, that American media the Americans are so dumb that they won't allow it to happen because we're so brainwashed into believing that Trump won't dare to do it.
I mean,
that's a good possibility.
That's fair enough of a point, and that very well could be true. But yeah, I think that Trump he's blowing up drug boats out of the water.
Yeah.
I think that's making a very clear message that he ain't fucking around.
Yeah. I've seen I've seen the people when I first learned about the special operations boat that's been spotted out there. The person I heard that from was speculating that Maduro's down there hiding in a fucking hole right now because he knows they're about to invade. He has nowhere to fucking go, and he knows their fucking military, just like Saddam Hussein's military, is no way to fucking fight. But for some fucking reason, they're still gonna fight anyways. I don't know why. Saddam just fucking kept on going. There's something else behind it. There's some other reason why these people are willing to let all the fucking people die, even though they know there's no damn way they can possibly defeat the United States military. It's not going to fucking happen. But we got 2 more shots we gotta do for blue cord. So let's knock out the first one of those 2 right fucking now. I've got the shot poured. Let's bring the second of the $200.
I'll do a mini shot.
All right, he's gonna do a mini shot.
I'm not enabling you, blue cord.
Even though we can't actually see it, we're just going to have to believe that Mr. Skepticism.
Yes. Oh shit! I didn't even realize. I didn't even have to pour this shot. I just forgot my webcam was off. Son of a bitch!
I did hear you pop the cork. I did hear that come off the bottle. So I'm going to believe that you are actually pouring a shot. So the second of the 2 of $100 super chats that Blue Cord Devil dropped today. We are going to do the third of this shot. Let's go ahead and go with we'll do 2. Let's do it. And then
how was he even trying to do it? Oh.
By the way, hello again, and shout out to everybody on Rumble and on X. We are streaming on X, YouTube, and Rumble all at the same time. Shout out to everyone over there.
Can we take that text off the screen? I don't want people seeing that I'm gay.
Why are you gay?
All right.
I forgot that I was not on video, and I should have totally faked that I poured that shot.
You want to see something funny? If something somebody did, but it was totally not fucking faking. Total fucking young, dumb, blonde moment right here. This is what happened when this server right here asked for a bucket of beer. For anybody out there, I think you're familiar. If you ask for a bucket of beers, then you pay for 5 beers, but you get a 6 beer, you get a half dozen, and you get them all in a bucket that is full of ice and all the bottles or cans placed in there. And watch this, the brilliant young blonde as she is here getting ready to fill this bucket of beers right here. You can see as she pops the top and starts pouring the beers into the buckets. Pours the beers into the bucket. There's 3, there's 4 beers poured into the bucket. That's 5, and here goes beer number 6 poured into the bucket. So somebody says, wait, what the fuck are you doing? She goes and checks, wait, I asked for a bucket of beer. Wait, you don't pour the beers into the bucket, you fucking retard.
Oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Oh. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny.
Would you?
Oh, I wish I was there for that.
I wonder if she would have offered them a straw to drink their bucket of beer.
I wish they were like, you know what? Let her take it to the table.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Would you like the bottles, or would you like to drink all 6 from the bucket?
Oh, shit. That's funny. That's
just
funny.
so beautiful seeing this reaction.
Well, and you know what? She obviously blonde is. You can look at her roots. Blonde is not her natural hair color. So this is proof that once you blonde your hair, you dye it blonde, you become dumber.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Oh,
retard alert.
Oh man, that's funny.
So good.
That's really funny.
Oh, Blue Cord pulling up the what the fuck emojis. I would have drank it too.
I would have, yeah, absolutely.
How are those buckets? Those buckets aren't made to be sanitary. They have
they're not.
They have seen many a day of really gross nastiness and many a spill of old bad beer in those buckets. Would have been funny though. Would have been funny. I probably would have done it for a YouTube clip or something like that because I'm a whore.
You are a dirty whore.
I am a dirty fucking YouTube.
This is a great point. He said Clinton says anybody that's ever played beer pong cannot bitch.
True.
That's true. This
true.
is. We don't think that far ahead, so
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, you play beer pong. Yeah, the ball lands on the ground. You always dip it in water. You clean it out.
Yeah, it's a 3-second rule.
It's a 3-second rule. It lands on the ground. You dip it in water first. You throw it in. It's not that fucking bad. I will say though that I pissed some people off one time because I went to a party and I was already drunk. It's my turn to play beer pong, and I got upset because I've never played beer pong like this. But they were playing it where all the cups had water in it, and if it lands in, all you do is just chug some fucking beer. And I didn't like that. I thought I was being funny. I said, "Now fuck that pussy shit." I dumped all the water out and I put beer in it, and they were not happy with me. They're very fucking angry. I was being
you were a man.
I was being that drunk guy, and but yeah, I was like, "You're right, like, I'm gonna fucking drink the fucking beer, yeah." And I think I might have actually called them pussies, which really kind of pissed them off. So.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Well, Adam,
what?
We've been going on for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, we got one more shot.
Him has died.
We got one more shot. And we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Blue Coat says, scroll up and read my Pete Hegseth getting rid of woke. I thought I did. Read your message about getting rid of woke. How far up was it, dude? Wait, let me scroll back down. Did I fucking miss something?
Give a timestamp. Do you get to see timestamps?
Yeah, there's timestamps on here. All right, here's this. Here's this. Here's this. I hope Pete says, fuck around, find out if you got a problem that your discharge papers are in the hall. Minus grade 06 or less. Well, yeah. Yeah. Fuck around, find out, dude. Fuck around, find out. And then I mean, that's what they've been doing. They've been trying to fire and get rid of all these woke generals who are not doing the right thing. But like I said on the Daily Show earlier. It's crazy. I keep on saying that I said on the Daily Show. I never thought I'd have a fucking Daily Show. But yeah, I said earlier that the problem is that we can get rid of these woke generals, but we don't have officers to replace them with. There's such a massive amount of bad officers who want to fuck around, and we just don't have the officer corps to replace them with right now. I was saying the best officers that we can have to replace them are actually in ROTC right now. All right, they're in there. They're getting trained properly. I mean, depending on what school they're going to, but the best officers that are going to come out are unfortunately not even officers yet. So
yeah, I hope it's that he's bringing them all in and he's seen all these between his connections with like Tulsi and Cash and stuff. So you got FBI, DNI, you got Department of Justice and everything, that he's seeing the corruption that's happening at the Pentagon level. Because when you're bringing your Quantico, I used to go there every month and have to brief.
Is Quantico where the FBI headquarters is?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're bringing people to Quantico, I have many, many times gotten my ass chewed out in front of generals at Quantico. And it's an experience. Their whole area is designed to get an ass chewing. And so something tells me that he's bringing them there to put them all in their place, and he knows that they have been fucking corrupt, and he's gonna make them explain themselves all in front of everybody else. And I have an idea of where he's doing it, and it's gonna be epic.
Well, I really hope that that basically what he is going to tell these generals whenever they try to make any types of fucking claims and try to excuse themselves.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I haven't played one of that in a long time. I'm looking back at some of these old clips because I want to try to do something special for Blue Code there for his two $100 super chats before we close out. Before we close out, look at this. A serious man. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. How you doing, man? Fellow former Legion of Memers. Actually, I don't know if he's still in Legion of Memers or not, but fellow buddy out there. Met a few times, 2 times in Vegas, 1 time in Florida. How you doing, a serious man? Good to see you, man. A serious man.
What up?
What up?
I show you my face, but my phone is dead.
We're just looking at a talking nipple. It's all right.
One nipple.
We're gonna close out here. We have gone for 3.5 hours. I was planning on trying to keep this down to 2 hours. I'm trying to reach that goal of trying to keep these shows a little bit shorter now, but fucking Blue Core Devil had to drop 2 $100 super chats 100%. On me, paying me like a fucking whore to hang around. Thank you, Blue Core Devil. You are wonderful. What do they call it? John, the person that the hookers fucking provide services to. Whatever. Thank you very much for the second $100 super chat there, buddy. Let's see, what should we do here? Like I said, I'm trying to find some old school stuff that we haven't done in a while. Right. But what you're doing here is just
one more shot for.
Oh, hot. Want to touch the hiney.
Why are you gay?
All right, one more shot. I know you can't see it. But
he is actually gonna do it. He is actually gonna do it. Like,
I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
It's true. I am that selfish.
Let's see. I'm gonna give you one more here. Actually, I'm gonna give you one more, and then let's see. Where is the one I'm thinking of? I love that I haven't done it yet, but StreamYards has it so I can put the videos in different folders now. So I'll organize everything. It'll be much more streamlined and quick when I finally do that. But first, America, fuck yeah, yeah.
Everybody, shot.
Hey, Blue Cord!
Blue Cord. Why am I? Okay, hold on.
Oh,
I'm sitting there like,
I didn't even say.
I'm raising my glass up to the camera and everything.
I was trying to do something special. That was actually of the Army 250th anniversary whiskey again. Man, I fucked that up. Thank you very much, Blue Core Devil. Goddamn, I'm fucking drunk.
Huh.
What were you trying to say?
No, I'm just sitting like when we take the shot, like you raised your glass up and I raised my shot glass up, and I'm like, why the fuck am I raising my shot glass up? Nobody can see me. I'm retarded.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Oh, that's super. That's you're raising your glass up and we can't even fucking see it.
Yeah,
that's funny. Well, Blue Cord is asking if he's the John. I already told you I'm the whore. I'm the hooker in this scenario. Okay, you're paying me like a cheap fucking.
Retarded.
Actually, I'm not cheap hooker. You're paying me fucking $200 to take shots. Greggy is well, he's definitely not my pimp, but I guess he's just a fucking hooker that tags along and doesn't get paid anything.
Yeah, I suck that D for free.
He's just a hooker that watches,
like the fluffer hooker.
Oh my God. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap that up right there. Thank you, guys. Greggy, where can everybody find you?
I mean, you can find me when I barely do anything on the page, but on Twitter or X at @itcomesatmike. You can find me there. I have a merch store. You can buy my stupid shirts or something like that.
Go to @itcomesatmike. Is that just on X?
Yeah, it's mostly just me with rarely posted videos of me scaring Mikey.
Which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Sam Wolf, Life of Military Wife, sorry, yeah.
I
just got here.
Yeah.
You just got here, and I am fucking drunk. Blue Cord Devil got us a lot of shots through super chats. Very important. I'm sorry you missed everything. Please go back and rewatch. This is a hell of a fucking show.
Rewind it.
Go back, rewatch. Great fucking show. I am so happy that we are back. We are fucking back, everybody. Keep in mind also, like I said, I am looking at going to, not looking at, I've already talked to outstanding, I'm fucking hell. Brain no function. I'm going to Turning Point USA's America Fest in December. And we are going to set up a booth. I did this last year. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. I had other people who ran the booth for me, and unfortunately, it was so depressing for me. It was one of the things that made me that I wasn't able to continue doing streaming because I just went into deep depression, feeling like that it was one of my biggest, most ambitious things. It was the biggest and most ambitious thing that I tried to do for this channel, and I felt like it becoming a complete disaster that I wasn't able to go there. I felt like the interviews that we did, including even Danica Patrick, we got an interview with, and things just did not go well. But this year, I will low crawl all the way to Phoenix, Arizona, if I have to be there. So I can tell you right now, the super chats you guys are dropping. Thank you so much, Blue Cord, and everyone else, Dr. Gold, everyone else who dropped super chats. I can promise you, the money that you guys are donating is going to go to something fucking amazing because I'm going to go to Turning Point USA. I am trying to reach out to them. I want to see what we can do here at Vets Talking to try to work with Turning Point USA, which was Charlie Kirk's program, and see how we can best help them to continue what Charlie Kirk has been trying to do. Not trying to do, but has absolutely accomplished in pushing this amazing message forward of open communication, trying to wake up young people, doing whatever we can to pursue Charlie Kirk and his mission. And I want our platform to try to be able to do that. So we're going to go Turning Point USA in December at America Fest. There's already was an amazing lineup of guests they were going to have there, and I can only imagine it will be the biggest, most large event that Turning Point USA has ever had. My God, I am drunk. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put like such a great, like serious thing right now, serious and positive thing, but I am so drunk I can't fucking do it. At some point, obviously, we'll put something out there that will be much more effectively spoken and worded as opposed to what I'm doing right now. But yeah, the donations are going to go forward to open up a booth again this year, and it will be much better than it was last year. I can promise you guys that. So, Greg, you any last things you want to say?
Not really. Just keep up the good fight. Charlie Kirk will now live forever. And keep spreading that message. We are a bunch of veterans, so we're not nearly as wholesome as that guy, and I don't think we'll ever be able to achieve what he's done.
Yeah.
But he set an example. I think it's a phenomenal example to be able to set, and it's made us, as we've gotten put in the unfortunate position to reevaluate our lives and look at what he's done, that we realize just how far from the mark we are and how much we need to work on ourselves. So I wish everybody the best. Love you all. Thank you guys all for the comments and the super chats to help my buddy Adam out, and have a wonderful evening.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate Blue Cordell for the offer. We'll see if we can make something happen. B. Benefield says, your friend interviewed my friend John Strand for your channel since you couldn't be there at AmFest. I hope you post the interview soon. That's another thing is that, yeah, when everything started spiraling down for me, I was posting the videos, and it was very depressing for me to not see the videos doing very well. Even our Danica Patrick video, I think, has around 300 views, which is just for all the amount of time, money, and effort spent into trying to make that become what I thought was going to be amazing. To see even Danica Patrick's interview only get 300 views and not see anything else was incredibly depressing for him. But I just like I stopped doing live streams, I also lost motivation to even keep posting the videos, but I'm posting them now. I just posted a video of an Air Force colonel who has a big following over on Rumble and other forums. He is an amazing patriot. I wish I could remember his name, but go look that up in our video section here. I just posted that video. It was a great interview. All the topics he covered was absolutely amazing, including even hitting on the fact that we need Constitution, the United States Constitution, to be taught and embedded into our soldiers. Absolutely.
Oh, I did. I watched that video. Yeah.
Yeah. So you saw it. Yeah. Absolutely fucking amazing. And I'm communicating with him. I talked with him, and he's actually been following me on Twitter now, and he's been retweeting a lot of what I've been posting on there. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. I'm fairly certain. If all I have to do is ask him, and I think he's gonna come on here. So I'll have him on here at some point. And John Strand, I think I even know what video that is. I will, trust me, all the interviews are going to go up. I have already deeply apologized to John Frankman, former Green Beret, who did these interviews, who was so gracious to come on and help our channel out. To Drew, that's what I was trying. Outstanding Drew Enfield is his Twitter name. Drew, I'm so deeply apologetic to these guys that I'm the one who failed. I'm the one who failed when I should have just kept on posting these videos, but I fell into a deep, dark hole and I stopped doing it. But I'm going to get these videos up, and I promise that we're going to build something up as best I can to make our reappearance at TP USA at America Fest this December, make it something fucking great. And I want so bad. I want so bad to work this out, not for me, not for this channel, but for Charlie. I want this to be for Charlie. I want his legacy to live on. That's all I want. I don't give a rat's ass if we get another fucking subscriber out of any of this. Yeah. I want to do what I can for what Charlie sacrificed his life for.
Well, it's about boosting the message
from the bottom of my heart. What was that?
Well, that's you might be that one stepping stone for somebody else that's more charismatic and more articulate than you are or I am.
Are you saying I'm not articulate or charismatic?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's like, you son of a bitch, why you gotta put me in this spot? No, but it's like you don't know that influence, like that one little thing. You could be that little pebble that moves them and makes a huge message because you gave them the time of the day. And so, like, just because you think, and this isn't just for you, but it's for anybody, that you're not making a difference, just sometimes holding the door open for somebody on a really shitty day means the world.
Absolutely.
And changes everything for them. You just don't know it.
Absolutely.
We're sucked into wanting instant validation, and that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about.
I found exactly like you just said, like, holding door. I found myself doing that. I was always like a holding door open kind of guy, but I found myself being like intentionally just like even longer. You know, some of those times when it's like, oh, they're far enough away. You know, it'll be even be closed. You know, by the time. But I'm finding myself now like I will wait.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying, 100%. like I said, I'm trying to be a better man because of Charlie Kirk, because he was such a good man. And I find myself even like you said, even just holding the door open, just like 2 seconds longer than I normally would have. I'm finding myself doing that. And you're absolutely right that just the tiny little bits of acts of kindness can change the fucking world.
It absolutely can. I'm a full believer in that.
Yeah.
And that little grain, that little like sand grain of love for somebody means everything.
You know, before we close out, actually, I'll tell you the story. I had an Uber Eats person who, if you do like Uber Eats, sometimes for confirmation, like every once in a while they'll do a thing where the Uber Eats person has to ask for like a code, like a little like a 4-digit number or something to confirm it's the right person. Well, this Uber Eats person just left my food at the door and then drove away. And then sent me a text message immediately after. Oh, I'm so sorry. I left the food there. What's the code? Bull fucking shit. You knew that you had to get the fucking code. You just didn't want to have to fucking go face to face with somebody. You know what? maybe they're afraid or something like that. Maybe they don't want to face somebody. Get a fucking different job. Other than that, you have to do your fucking job. You have to get the damn code. You know what I could have done? I looked up. I could have canceled the order. Because also the person they typed a word in wrong. I thought they were throwing some kind of slang at me. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? It was they misspelled the word code. Like I thought they were saying like, what's the dealio or something like that. Because I'm not gonna go into details, but I could have just canceled the order and it would have made them have to fucking pay for it. Still, even right now, I'm thinking I should have fucking made them pay for it. But instead, what I did is I sent a message and I said, you know what? Like I just said, I could have canceled the order. I'm not going to. I want to be better than that. I hope that you'll pass this act of kindness on to somebody else as well. Here's the code.
Yep.
I have no idea whether that person just rolled their eyes or maybe it's possible that they said that actually was kind of them. He could have just fucked me over on that. I hope.
But once you start thinking like that, of like, well, what did they think? It's over.
Yeah.
You just do it because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. And this is something I want to pass on to everyone else out there. Just do something good.
100%.
Just do something good. We have already found this movement to be far and beyond better than anyone would have expected, because I really thought that we were going to see some level of violence from our side after Charlie Kirk was killed, and we've seen none.
No, they burn down
Absolutely
cities
none.
when they get upset. We have candlelight vigils.
Yep.
We have revivals.
Like I said, and I'm not pulling this out as a prop. I'm not pulling this out as a prop, but I'm wearing a cross for the first time since high school. I bought this. You can't really see it. It's in the form of a dog tag with the American flag with the cross on top of it. It's absolutely my style of wearing a cross. I have not worn a cross since high school. And I haven't gone to church yet, but I really want to. And I can say that I have been praying, which is not my regular thing, a lot.
I'm agnostic, but I pray every day now. Like, what's it going to hurt me?
Well, it's not going to hurt you. It can only bring positivity. I can absolutely say that prayers have absolutely brought me into a much better headspace.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, like what hit me the most is when my daughter's like, I want to go, like, this hit her, and she's like, can I get a Bible? That's amazing. I want to go to church. I want to find a youth group. And I was like, how many Bibles do you want? 100 Bibles? 200 Bibles? 300 Bibles?
All the Bibles you want.
Yeah, and I was like, hell yeah. Like, I have my own issues with the church, but that's the right way you need to live a Christian life, whether you believe or not. That's the most moral way to live. Like, you don't lie, you don't steal, you treat people the way you want to be treated. You pay it forward. That's the way to live.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think the chips will fall the way at the end, but at least being kind makes you happy. It fulfills you. You fall into that trap of letting people get you full of hatred. All you do is you tear yourself apart. You break yourself apart. You become just sucked into that hatred, and it destroys you. And then it destroys everybody around you, because I have been there. I've done that, and I never want to see it again.
Yeah. I revolve myself, or at least I did, with all of these terrible thoughts, these people who have done me wrong, and I find myself constantly like these thoughts will pop in my head, and I'll think about all the things I want to say to that person and just be all so angry. There's an individual I thought of who said an awful thing when Charlie was killed, and I can't wait till I see him in a bar, and I'm gonna fucking punch him right in the fucking face. And the more I thought about it, nope, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not going to do it. The more I thought about it, the more I prayed, the more I found myself connecting with God. I can't even believe I'm saying that, because I never thought that I would be that kind of person to be talking so religiously, but Charlie Kirk actually has brought that to me to that point. And And thank you, like, and Sam, you're saying I came at the right time. It looks like you did,
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
We're coming up on 4 hours in. You might not have, if you went and rewatch, you might not have made for the full 4 hours.
Hey, the other 3 hours might not have been the right time, but
yeah, you might not have made it all the way through. So this is a great time. I'm loving so much everyone in here, all the comments, you guys are absolutely amazing. Everybody in here commenting that's hung out here. I know it's not even that many people. I mean, we had we were like over 30 people at one point. We got 10 people watching right now, and I love all 10 of you. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much. Sammy says, I know veterans who were there when it happened. I was so impressed that their first instinct was to protect the young kids and college students around them. That's amazing.
Good.
Yeah. But that, guys, we are going to wrap it up right there. Like a half hour ago, we said we were going to wrap it up. Actually, 2 hours ago, we said we were going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
And then Blue Cord Devil had to go and drop another $100.
Blue Cord's fault. This is all Blue Cord's fault.
Blame Blue Cord. Blue Cord's fault. Oh, man. But thank you guys. All amazing. Thank you. Love you guys so much. Love you, B. Every one of you. I can't thank you guys enough. Everyone who's chatting, everyone who's lurking. Thank you to the moderators who actually needed, because we had people, trolls popping in. Of course, I love laughing at the trolls all the damn time, but thank you to the mods. Thank you to Blue Cord and everyone else. Thank you for the donations and the subscriptions. We had new subscribers today popping in the live stream. Love that. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, as always, double tap that like and subscribe. I'm so happy to be back live streaming again. Remember, I'm going to try to keep on doing the daily thing, doing the daily show. Make sure you have the subscription. You have that bell rung so you get the notifications. And as always, make sure you share this out there with everybody, because you don't got to be vet to be here at Vets Talking. Just don't get butt hurt. You've been warned.
Oh, God! Ah! Ah!